Was good. What's good, everybody? So we are doing all signs for you and your person, going from Aries right down through to Pisces. All right, I just got to see where this camera's at, and then we're going to get started. What's good, Cora Bell, Neon Moon, Anna Garcia? All right. So we are doing all signs, what to expect, general messages, whatever comes through, love, work, whatever. All right. Hey, Nick, Tatiana, Sarah, Lizelle, Diamond, One Queen Yari, Tamar. Yeah, I will be doing individual signs. I know I keep saying that. It's because I authentically want to do individual signs. I've just been in a really shitty energy all week, to be quite honest with you, but I feel great today. So maybe they're going to pop up here right quick because, yeah, I'm not someone... Life would be so much easier if I was just motivated by the obvious, if that makes any sense. But I'm not. So I kind of got to roll with it. All right. Starting with Aries. But yeah, I feel a lot better today. I haven't even needed to take Advil today. I've just been taking Robitussin. So that's good because yesterday I woke up with a fever and I just felt nasty. But that seemed to be like a 24-hour thing, like legit. All right. What do we have for Aries? Hey, Alicia, Azuki. Hey, Carrie. Oh, I forgot my rings. Oh, well. What can Aries expect this week? 3 shuffles. Oh, I just got to check where the camera's at. I forgot to do that. Okay. What can Aries expect this week? Overall energy for you, Aries, we do have the 5 of Wands in reverse with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse right under that. I moved some things around down here, actually like reorganized down here. So I think some things are off with the lighting because I just noticed, look at the glare. It wasn't always like that. I'll fix that tomorrow. All right. Okay. Well, Aries, I feel like you are feeling a little bit drained this week, okay? There does seem to be some frustrating situation in regards to your material world that you may be dealing with. You may feel like you're not really getting where you want to be when it comes to work, but I feel like there's a desire here to more so make head over heart decisions and think with logic, think with what's necessary, think with what would be smart or advised by, the legality of things or by your accountant, whatever may be. Because I feel like this week you may be feeling a little bit battle fatigued. You may feel overextended in a multitude of different directions, but you do seem to be, remaining in your power, remaining in control here. And I feel like you're being very resourceful when it comes to some type of frustrating situation in regards to your money, or in regards to, maybe hoping you were somewhere further along when it comes to your money and you're realizing you're not. So I feel like you're kind of, being the magician this week. And again, being a little bit more resourceful, being more, head over heart rather than, what you would like to do or what the ideal thing to do would be for you. I feel like you're kind of giving up the battle here when it comes to, some type of change, or if, again, you have been in a space where you're kind of bored of your job or not really seeing, not feeling, in something here. There's something here you're bored of, but you feel like you got to do it anyways. It's one of those types of situations, and it could have to do with, again, the legality of things, or just it is what it is type of energy. Okay, you may be trying to really balance out a money situation. Again, 9 of Wands, the Strength card. So Aries, if I'm going to be honest with you, I feel like this week may not be the most funnest week for you, but you are getting shit done here and you're trying to overcome, you know, a little bit of a hump in the road when it comes to, you know, some type of bad news in regards to your finances, or just, again, something here that does not seem to be working out. So if you were wanting to change your job, for example, or do something different because you were bored of whatever you were doing, I feel like this week you're thinking more practical and thinking more, okay, well, I need to do it anyway. Okay, it's that type of energy. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse. I feel like a lot of you guys are just going through a bad financial situation and you may be aware that you don't really have the support, or you may not have empathy from people around you, or you may be in a space where you're not really wanting to ask for support or ask for help, just naturally being an Aries. And I feel like, again, you're just kind of being resourceful here, using the tools at your disposal to be able to, you know, do something for the temporary well-being of your stability. Because with that Four of Pentacles, again, you may be saving money this week or being a little bit more less risky. Okay, risque. You're not being so risky this week when it comes to your money. Clarify the Magician. Again, I feel like, you know, I mean, this is a general reading, so it may not be a reading, but I feel like for the majority of you Aries, there's not really a whole lot of focus this week on external love or anything like that. It's more so trying to smooth out, you know, a financial situation. Okay, tell me about the Magician with the Six of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Lovers in reverse. A lot of you guys are very focused off paying on, sorry, you're very focused on paying debts here. Okay, you may be regretting some choices that were made that may have caused a delay when it comes to your overall pursuit of something new. And if there was a desire here to reestablish a game plan for yourself, again, you may be feeling like you can't really look at that right now because you're trying to make up or balance out some type of poor choice that was made already, whether you spent too much money last month or you never made as much money last month. There does seem to be an overall focus for you this week, Aries, on money, 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 and that's it. Okay. And again, it may feel like you're overextending yourself. Tell me about the Knight of Wands in reverse with the Tower, Hermit in reverse, Moon in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles. I do feel coming toward the end of the week, Aries, look at that. You're getting back in control of things. I also feel like you may, by the end of the week, Aries, again, feel like you're overextending yourself, but you're going to have this like pivotal moment for you, but also like, you know, a breath of fresh air, I suppose, something here that's going to cause you to have your anxiety subside in some way. And it's likely due to realizing you have more support than you realize. You may feel like you're receiving support financially. You may feel like there's people getting on the same page with you, or you may feel like you're almost gaining support somehow, some way in the workplace. People's giving you a good word. There's something here about you feel like you're gaining support here, especially within your associates and people that you work with, or people that would be of benefit here to you when it comes to building up on something solid, or when it comes to giving support for just clarify Queen of Swords in reverse, Four of Cups in reverse. Someone may be giving you an opportunity here. Okay, sorry about that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. Someone may be giving you an opportunity. Lord have mercy. Someone may be giving you an opportunity, Aries, or you may be receiving advice from someone that is kind of broadening your perspective, or making you realize that you have more options than you realize. There could be definitely a partnership opening up for you. And there could be someone that actually has a lot of power or authority or ability to kind of get you where you want to be. And I do see you kind of cooperating with that individual. Okay, it doesn't have to be a colleague necessarily. It could be a father that, you know, is offering you support to travel or something of that nature. Could also just be someone that is very intelligent, very smart, and I feel like it's someone that you're willing to listen to. And again, there could be definitely a partnership opening up here. Damn. You may perceive it to be, a wish fulfillment or something that just causes some sense of relief, gives you hope, especially if you feel like things are, have been really frustrating for you. I do feel like whatever partnership this is, support this is allowing you to kind of let go of fear and, create some form of change for yourself again. But again, I feel like also toward the end of the week, you may feel the need to kind of isolate yourself from family or withdraw from, ones that you do authentically love, but you also feel like it's not of help to you this week. And you're more so focused on people, colleagues, associates, or just people in general that are more so in support of you. And you feel like that's just all you got the energy for this week. And it's really that simple. And you do seem to be gaining a lot of support. Just give me one more on that Three of Pentacles. The Fool in reversed. Honestly, I feel like there's people that are just recognizing, Aries, that you're drained, that you're feeling defeated, that you're becoming bored, that you're, maybe if this is colleagues, they could be recognizing the fact that you're not really as interested in the work as you once were. And they could be offering you options here, which doesn't happen very often, if I'm going to be realistic with you, but it does happen. It happened to me a few years, a decade ago now. So it does happen. But I feel like there could be some people that are realizing that you're exhausted or draining yourself in a certain direction, and they could be wanting to step in and offer you some type of support. Or again, if it was a father or someone that has some type of power, they're just recognizing an energy that you're in and they're wanting to show up for you. Okay. So I like it. Yeah, not too often bosses care, but some do. Some do. All right. You could be dealing with a Virgo. We have strong Gemini energy as well. So it could have to do with a sibling, or a sibling could be of help to you this week. Okay. Could also be a Virgo, Pisces, or Cancer. We do have Rabbit, Aries. So we do have too much concern with sexual matters. So this could be you or someone you were dealing with. Like maybe you were involved with someone and all they wanted to talk about is sex, or that was all their focus was. Or this could be you. Whatever this is, it could be causing a huge distraction for you, and it's not beneficial for you in any way, at least at this moment in time. And we also flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. So maybe this is someone you're dealing with, Aries. Maybe someone you're dealing with is just simple. I'm sorry. But I'm sorry, I know it's a subjective thing, I suppose, but if all you want to talk about is sex and this, I look at that as kind of simple. Like you're easy a little bit, and I feel like there's someone that you're dealing with. And if it's not in regards to sex, it's in regards to something that is not really of service to you. And it's like you would have to lower your standards to make room for it. Okay. We also have I, psychic ability, trust your intuition in regards to a situation. And we have Star, guaranteed success. So I do see a guaranteed success when it comes to overcoming some type of adversity in regards to your finances, but it is going to require time. It is going to require patience, and it is going to require maturity and the ability to discern quickly what's the best decisions for you in the long run, right? Making decisions, that serve a goal long term instead of that immediate desire. Okay, so I do see also, again, potentially a new job being offered to you in the near future. But the Ace of Pentacles is a card of, yes, things are going to start securing, and you may even get new job offers or new opportunities. But it is going to require you to be patient and secure your bag, secure your stability, whatever that means for you. Okay. And with that, there will be wishes fulfilled. Okay. But like I said, if you are dealing with someone that, all they want to talk about is sex or go notes or like whatever. Again, there's nothing wrong with sex. There's nothing wrong with it. But if that's all you want to talk about is boring as shit. Like, I know maybe that's subjective. I don't know, but it's boring. Okay. So you could, we have strong Gemini energy. We also have Virgo, Aries, and Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. All right. I know. Or like sometimes men will be, they'll act like normal, I suppose. But once you let them, I mean, maybe the girls are like, I'm sure there's a lot of girls out there that are just the same. Actually, I know they are because I've met them. So, you know, the moment you like let a guy sex talk you, it's almost like it doesn't stop. It's like now he feels like he can. So it's like, if you don't want that, just don't let it happen. That's my only advice. And if they're a real one, they'll get bored, or they won't get bored. I don't really know. Or if they're good for you, whatever. Anyways, Taurus. But yeah, never ever, because I was actually thinking about this other day. I'm like, what has happened to the days where men actually like, put in the work a little bit? You know what I mean? Now it's like men feel entitled to like get nudes and get sex before they make a decision. Like, get the fuck on. Like, come on now. But girls, it's your fault. I'm going to speak for the women. Women, it's your fault if you do that. It's your fault if you let them get away with that. You know what I mean? Like, for real. But yeah. Anyways, Taurus. Thank you, Anna Garcia. I really appreciate that, girl. But yeah, I was actually going to make a video on that, I think like 2 days ago, because I was just thinking about it, but I didn't want to. Sometimes but it's just, yeah. But yeah, women, if you don't want a guy that all they want is sex, or all they talk about is sex or whatever, or they don't know you on a deep level or whatever, then stop feeding into those sexual text messages all the time. You know what I mean? You don't owe them shit. Like, for real. You don't owe them shit at all. I don't know, it's just weird. Like, we live in a weird time, like, where men think if you don't put out, you're not worth their time to make a decision or some shit like that. Like, you got it backwards. It's weird. Like, what woman gets turned on just by the request of sexual stuff? Like, that's weird. Like, I think women, well, I feel like, how do you get turned on by a man if there's nothing going on there? You know what I mean? If there's no intimacy on a deeper level, how do you get turned on? Makes no sense. So if like men want good sex, it's like, be a fucking man. You know what I mean? Don't just expect it. It's weird. Anyways, I'm gonna stop. Go find a hobby. That's right. But again, that's not all men. That's the point. If you don't want men like that, just ignore them. You know what I mean? And again, there's nothing wrong with that. Some people just want to live this life and fuck all day, and that's fine. Do that if you want. Anyway, what do we have for Taurus? One more. What can Taurus expect? 3 shuffles? Yeah, I did change it. Overall energy for you, Taurus, we do have the 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, Queen of Cups in reverse. Well, I do feel like there could be, I do feel like you are dealing with someone that you seem to be leaving behind, or at least not really entertaining. You may feel like there's someone in your life that is quite emotional about something, but you feel like they're completely ignoring the fact that they hurt you, that they betrayed you, or there's something here that you feel betrayed in. But I feel like you feel more capable of just walking away and detaching from the situation. And again, you may feel like someone's avoiding an issue, or they lack maturity here, because again, you may feel like someone's trying to make you feel bad. It could be a mother figure as well with that Queen of Cups in reverse. It could be a mother figure or someone where there was emotions involved, and you feel like someone's very focused on how they're hurting, because they're feeling this way. You must cater to their pain, and completely ignoring whatever hurt you're going through, or even whatever betrayal they caused. Okay. Yeah. Damn. Yeah. Honestly, Taurus, I feel this week you are feeling quite weak. Okay. Likely a little bit emotional as well. And I feel like, there's something here we're going to clarify. There is something here that you're stressing about this week. The good news is with that 9 of Pentacles, you do seem to be showing up in a very self-sufficient energy. You may be trying to numb your pain of something or numb your stress by putting energy into yourself, going shopping, making large purchases. Be careful with that. You know, you may be putting a lot of energy into, like, again, taking care of yourself in some way, having a bath, or like doing things that make you feel good. And, you know, it's all good, really. And again, you are showing up in a very independent energy, you know, single, ready to mingle, or if there is an entanglement somewhere along the line, I feel like you are, you know, separating yourself from it, because you feel like you're already going through something. And I feel like you hate that you're going through something. And it's one of those types of pains that you don't really want to talk about. You don't want to swim in. You don't want to, like, you know, talk with the girls about it. You just want to move on from it. Especially because the people that you have been talking to about it, you may feel like there's a little bit of a gaslighting energy, or you may feel like there's a lack of maturity. And I feel like you're just over it. Okay. You just want to not feel something or not think about something again. Tell me about this Nine of Swords with the Six of Swords in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse, and the Emperor in reverse. Well, Taurus, I feel like there's something in your life that may feel like it's taking a long time to improve, a long time to be able to move on from. And I feel like in the meantime, you're starting to get a little bit intimidated, okay? And again, you may feel like there's someone in your life that's taking advantage of their power that may be a little bit, you know, nasty towards you, to be quite honest with you, or rude to you, or, you know, they're trying to take advantage of you financially even, or if it's a boss, you may feel like there's a lot of unfair, you know, business involved when it comes to, you know, power dynamics and whatnot. And I feel like there is some type of transition you're trying to embrace in your life. You're trying to move on from this. This is not something you want to stay stuck on, but you almost feel like it's out of your control. And I feel like it's irritating you. Okay, some of you guys are, you know, wanting to move or distance yourself from it. Some of you as well feel like you have an ex that just can't seem to let something go, or just won't be responsible in a situation. And you may feel like you yourself have put your problems behind you, and it's like you're expecting this person to grow up and they're just not. And there's some type of transition here that just is taking a long time. Okay, give me one more on this Nine of Swords with the Ace of Cups, Five of Wands in reverse. I feel like a lot of you guys may be almost some of you guys have an ex that's still trying to offer you something, and I feel like you're almost too scared to accept someone's support or accept someone's love or accept someone's, you know, maturity, even because you may feel like it's going to be used against you. And I feel like there's a desire here to, you know, not get wrapped up into some type of drama, or even if it's not an ex, this is someone that you feel has some type of power in the workplace or something of that nature, or could be even a father, okay, that you perceive to be abusive. There's some type of irritating energy that seems to be offering you some type of support this week, potentially to clear the air with you, or, you know, to let bygones be bygones. And I feel like you think very negatively of this person's support. Let's just put it that way. You think very negatively. Why? Three of Cups, Page of Wands in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse, because you feel like this person's fake, okay? You feel like whatever attempt this person is making to reunite with you is fake, or is for status, or is to make them look good. And it's just icky to you. There's something here that's icky to you. Okay, some of you, if this is a love offer coming in, it's like there's a lot of a negative thinking you hold toward this person because you feel like this person is just very manipulative. You have a hard time believing this person's, you know, promises to you or whatever it may be. Okay, what's this Seven of Wands in reverse? Four of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Hierophant in reverse, 8 of Pentacles in reverse, 8 of Swords in reverse. Well, Taurus, maybe this is why you're so frustrated or feel like there's no point in talking to people about it or talking to this person about it, is because you may feel like the only reason someone is even able to offer you some type of support or offer you some type of love or whatever it may be is because you let them in. Okay, you may feel like you let someone in here, and it's almost like you're mad at yourself for getting yourself into a certain situation. Okay, or if it's an ex, you're just mad that you ever went back with them. Or if it's a boss, you may feel like you gave this boss or person an opportunity to, you know, control you by maybe you were being, you know, too personal with them or something like that. There's something here where you feel like you got yourself into a situation, and I feel like you're having a hard time I feel like you just want to be separate from it. You just want to be done with it. Like you wish you never was even involved with this person ever. Okay. Or there's something here where you just want to be separate from, you just want to focus on yourself. You just want to focus on your money. You want to simplify things and, you know, minimalize your life a little bit here. And I feel like you're very bitter towards someone's support or offer, despite their good intentions of clearing the air. You feel like they're doing it because they're fake, or they're trying to gain some type of status, or they're trying to take advantage of you, especially if you are in a very financially secure place. And I feel like you're playing it safe here when it comes to any potential partnership, whether it's intimate related or whether it's just empathizing for someone or, you know, showing someone respect. I don't really see you being very generous this week. If anything, you know, you're very closed off and more so focused on yourself. And again, I feel like you're more so trying to be separate from this energy. Yeah, a lot of you guys are looking at this person to be quite overbearing, and if anything, there's a lot of regret and guilt when it comes to allowing this person into your life or creating peace at some point in time, or even cooperating with this person. It's like there's some type of regret you hold toward this person. I mean, what was the cause of Taurus involving themselves? Page of Swords. I feel like, honestly, you were just curious. There's something here maybe you spoke out about, or you tried to get information on, or, you know, or maybe you were just coming at something thinking. It's kind of like that quote I seen the other day, and it was like one of those things, but it said like, my toxic trait is thinking that people want to be civil, you know, and it kind of reminds me of that. It's like you may feel like someone wanted to be civil or was willing to be civil, and you're realizing pretty quickly that they just don't have the capabilities to. And I feel like the reason you may have, you know, involved yourself with this person is because just some level of curiosity or, you know, authentic desire to explore something here and to talk things out. But you may feel like you just got hit with a lot of like emotional bias with that Queen of Cups in reverse, 3 of Swords, Knight of Swords in reverse. It's like you may feel, you know, like someone, you know, how do you say? You may feel like someone let something get to their head or made them feel justified to take advantage of their power. Okay. So, and on top of that, you may feel like they're completely avoidant of some type of hurt or betrayal that they did to you or that you're going through. So I feel like, Taurus, you may have got yourself wrapped up into something, and maybe it was caused with the pre-shadow retrograde energy. I don't know. But I feel like you're immediately stepping out and more so focusing on yourself. But for whatever reason, this person or situation does seem to be, you know, stressing you out a little bit. Because I feel like you don't want to be the subject of gossip as well, or there's a fear of that. Okay. So I do see you receiving some type of offer here to potentially create some type of solution or to compromise or clear the air, but you feel like this person is fake. Some of you, if it's a love offer, you may feel like this person is not even single, okay? Which has you thinking very negatively on it as well. But you could be dealing with an Aries. I don't know, let's see. Give me some oracles here. The good news is you don't need anybody, Taurus. You don't, okay? So don't let people rent up space in your head. So we do have Dragon. Beware of self-delusion. Okay. Get back to the basics. We have Quill. Get back to the basics with a dark man. Dealings or relationships with a man with dark complexion or hair. Okay, so that could be a father, a lover, you know, whatever. So try not to stress yourself too much about something or overthink something. Okay, maybe just stick with the basics. Don't overthink something. Well, that's too many, guys. We do a firecracker. We do have eagle, so you will have triumph over whatever struggles and obstacles that you're going through. And then we have carrot, so opportunity or windfall. So, and with this firecracker, it comes subtitle excitement. So I do feel like you are moving into exciting times, okay? And you are overcoming whatever frustrating situation you are going through. There is going to be some type of opportunity in the near future. But when it comes to this man, okay, or masculine energy, anyways, even if it's a woman, try to stick to the basics, okay? Don't allow people, and again, you could be causing overthinking and causing thoughts that don't really need to be there as well, okay? So just stick to the basics in something and never expect more from people when you know they have no ability to give that to you, okay? Whether they just continuously disappointed you with a lack of empathy or maturity, like never create someone to be someone they're not, okay? And try to alleviate that need for closure or need for empathy from people that literally do not have it in them to give it to you, at least in that moment in their life. Okay, so yeah, it could be dealing with an Aries. That's all we have specifically. All right. Gemini. What can Gemini expect this week? Let's get FG McCreds. Hey, Lottie, Katie. Two more. What can Gemini expect this week? You keeping also same timestamps like yesterday? I'm not sure what you mean, Azuki. 3 shuffles. I do really appreciate all the times you've done timestamps. I'm just not sure what you mean by that. All right. Overall energy for you, Gemini, we do have the 3 of Swords in reverse with the Knight of Pentacles right under that. The Moon, Queen of Swords in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse. All right, Gemini, so I do feel like there is something you're healing from or you're letting go of, okay? Something maybe not bugging you as much as it once did, okay? And I do feel like you're kind of, the Knight of Pentacles, I used to always refer to this card as like the whiteboard card, okay? You're taking a look at the whiteboard, reestablishing a game plan, you know, being a little bit more cautious when it comes to initiatives you take in your life and what you invest into, but also thinking long-term. And I feel like you're starting to think long-term in regards to something, Gemini. And again, it may feel as though you're kind of reestablishing a game plan for yourself. Again, being very cautious here in regards to, you know, just future endeavors or where you're investing your energy, where you're investing your money, whatever it may be. And with this Moon card, I do feel like you are kind of keeping to yourself, or you're kind of pulling the curtain, I suppose. I do feel like there could be a lot of fears you have, Gemini, that stem from irrational thinking. Okay, so be mindful of that because you could be aware of external circumstances, Gemini, or something here that is making you feel limited or stuck, or making you, you know, aware of, you know, potential outcomes, I suppose. okay? And you may feel like it's not in your control. The Ace of Wands in reverse can be like external circumstances that aren't necessarily in our control that make us feel like we can't take initiative, okay? And I feel like there is a lot of unknown things that you're aware of, Gemini. And again, you could be being very cautious and, you know, looking to the future, but there's also this element of unknown. And I feel like for the most part, Gemini, you're kind of keeping to yourself or not really being open here with how you feel. But really, I feel like this is going to sound weird. No. It's almost like you're being responsible, Gemini, or you're being more earthy this week, or you're being more practical. And I feel like it's derived from fear. And I know that sounds bad, okay? But it's the fear of, you know, thinking worst case scenario, thinking irrationally, or thinking like you can't fuck up. You know what I mean? So I feel like, it has a silver lining, okay? You can look at it like a blessing in disguise, but there's something here where you feel like you can't fuck up, surrounding either a work situation you're investing into, or something here where you're reestablishing a game plan, or when it comes to a long-term future for yourself. I feel like a lot of your practical energy or slower moving energy, because Geminis, you are not known to be slow moving, is stemmed from fear, or stemmed from irrational thinking, or stemmed from being like really, you know, thinking ahead, maybe a little bit too much. And again, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It sounds like that, okay? But it's more so you're thinking, it's like you're trying to be prepared for any type of outcome. And that's such a Gemini thing, okay? And that's what you're doing. Look, because you're stressing yourself out. So the good news is I do feel like you're letting something go that may have been causing you a lot of pain or frustration. Clarify this Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, we have the Strength in reverse, fear, okay? Hermit in reverse, that can be like being paranoid, nervous, like feeling limited or restricted by external circumstances. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and it's oppressing you. And Gemini, I feel like you are letting your wall down here, or you're letting your boundary down here to something because you feel like you have no other choice for whatever reason, but it's causing you a lot of stress. It's causing you a lot of anxiety. A lot of you guys are aware of, you know, I mean, what is Gemini letting their wall down to? The Death in reverse, the Ten of Cups in reverse. Potentially something you just know is dysfunctional, or a group of people or family members, or something that you just know has not changed, okay? It's either a dysfunctional family situation or family members, or some type of past situation here that you're aware has not changed. And you may feel like you're dealing with someone that's being really petty, or is, you know, not really willing to see the silver lining into something. And I feel like you are in a space where you have let go of something here, where you're ready to move on, but you may feel almost like you feel like you're letting someone in here, okay? And it could be family members or something like that, and you're stressed out about it. I don't know why. It's almost like you're scared of history repeating itself, or a pattern repeating itself because of something you're aware about, where it's kind of like you should know better, okay? Whether it's a lover, family, something like that. There's someone here you're letting in, okay? You're letting in. I mean, I don't know. I still don't know why, though. Why is Gemini letting this energy in? Because the Tower, Page of Cups, Ten of Swords. Honestly, because it just may be, there may be a hope or a desire for an apology, or this person could just kind of light up your world a little bit, or make you feel a little bit more optimistic. And there could be some type of destructive situation you're going through and you're having a hard time coping, and you may be clinging to that optimism, or clinging to, you know, it could be a new lover as well, or some type of offer here that is kind of lighting up your world a little bit, or kind of keeping things light. But there's something about it that you're aware is not good for you, or you're aware has the potential for history to repeat itself. But I feel like you're in a vulnerable place, Gemini, and you're having a hard time coping with some type of, upheaval or tower type of energy. And, honestly, Gemini, I feel like you're stressing yourself out for nothing. Okay, if I'm going to be honest with you, because with this Page of Cups, I feel like, again, there is, you could have an offer or an admirer or someone that is just wanting to reach out to you or give you good news about something. And I just feel like because you're already going through something or having a hard time coping with something, you may be kind of looking at all the flaws in it. It's kind of like you're in survival mode, or you're still in like fuck off mode. Excuse my language. You know what I mean? Like where you just came out of the battle type of energy. And it's like you may have a chip on your shoulder a little bit as well with that Nine of Wands in reverse. So yeah, you may be letting your wall down, but the Nine of Wands in reverse lets their wall down with a chip on their shoulder. So they can be a little bit snappy. Okay. And there may be a situation here where you're letting in, or you're kind of accepting some type of offer, but you're still quite, you're scared. There's a lot of anxieties and stress and fear. Okay. A little bit nervous and paranoid. Okay. And I get paranoia is a medical condition. Someone may be very aware of that. I don't mean like you have a medical, or I don't mean you have a mental illness of paranoia, but I feel like you can still be like a little bit low key paranoid and not have paranoia. Okay. Tell me about the Five of Cups. Five of Swords in reversed. Ten of Wands in reverse, and the World in reverse. Well, Gemini, I feel like there's this energy of giving up on a situation or feeling defeated, completely done with the games, not really wanting to put the energy into a situation here. You may feel like someone is just too much, or there's a situation that's just too much, but yet you still feel like this, you still feel a lot of unfinished business. It's almost like you're aware it's not going anywhere because you're not putting in the work, but you may feel like someone is, still putting a lot of their biases in the situation, or they're still putting a lot of their, pettiness in the situation. Okay, with that Five of Cups. And I feel like you're just in a space where you want nothing to do with it. Five of Swords in reverse, Ten of Wands in reverse. And I feel like you're just kind of leaving a host with the door open type of energy, because you feel like that's what you need to do. And in the midst of all that chaos, Gemini, there may be this like lighthearted, like friend or crush or someone that is kind of bringing in this like good energy into your life. And you may, again, you're letting this person in, but you're still very fearful. But I don't really, what is your advice for Gemini when it comes to that? Ace of Wands in reversed. What is your advice for Gemini when it comes to this fear? Knight of Cups in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse. Oh. Well, if it's a crush, or if it's like someone that is like flirting with you or something, and you're already bored of it, or it's already really not really going where you want, I would just, pull out right now. I would just pull out. Like, let's not fool ourselves, Gemini. Okay. Or if this is something that you're aware brings you some type of good energy, but it's boring you, or it's just, there's something here where you're just not in it, Gemini. Okay. Where you may be aware of someone else's energy where they're not really in it, where they're in a note, or, they're a little bit manipulative or whatever it may be. I'm saying don't force it. Don't allow something to start or ignite. Okay. If you know of external circumstances that could make this to be something unrealistic, especially if that, especially if that external circumstance is, this person's just a love bomber, or they're just really in a note, or they make no sense. I don't know, Gemini. Or there's something where you just know is not for you. And honestly, Gemini, I feel like you just need to focus on you right now. Okay. And again, when we're in a vulnerable space, it's really easy sometimes to cling to those little things that make us feel so good. Okay. But make sure you're creating it from within, so it's not really something that can be pulling you into another experience that you don't need to be in. Okay. So whatever these feel good energies are that you feel like you need, create it from within rather than allowing other people to fill it for you. Anyways. I don't know, Gemini. I feel like you're distressing this week. And again, I really don't feel like it's as big of a deal as you're making, Gemini, because it kind of feels like you're distressing because you may feel like you let someone in, or you may feel vulnerable at this point in time. And I feel like you're almost allowing yourself to stress about something. That's the best way I can explain it. It's almost like you're allowing yourself to stress about something that's not even necessary. Okay, so if it's an opportunity, if it's a person, whatever it may be, like this person isn't even necessary in your life. So if it's causing that much stress or anxiety or nervousness, like why are you even entertaining it? You know what I mean? The only time, in my opinion, we need to overcome fear is when that is necessary for us on a soul level, okay? Or when it's necessary for us. I don't know how to explain that. I don't know how to explain that. I'm not going to get down that rabbit hole. Okay, so we do have egg. So we do have success assured with a good plan and hard work. So you will have success, Gemini, with a good plan and hard work. And again, with that, moon and the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like you are aware of that. You're aware that you need a good plan here to overcome something. We also have bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. We also have firecracker, excitement. So yeah, don't back down, Gemini. Especially if this past energy is just being really petty. We have courage, a journey, either physical or mental. We do have an empty chair. Someone is leaving your life. What's that? The Queen of Cups. Ooh. One more. Could be a mother figure. I don't like that. With Queen of Cups, Empress in reverse. Okay, this could be a mother figure or someone that holds a lot of significance to you. You may have been trying to be really emotionally mature with because of children being involved. There's definitely some type of maternal influence here. Or again, this is like strong motherly energy, or someone could be leaving your life that you kind of looked up to in a motherly way. Come on now. The card's leaving our life. Oh no, guys, come on. I did this, I swear, the other all signs video, I did this. All right. Anyways, your card is over here. All right, so we do have Peacock, Gemini. So someone has great pride here, okay? Beware of anybody with great pride, okay? Either way, your reading was a little bit messy, Gemini. And, I hate to say it. Oh, I shuffled them, didn't I? I hate to say it, but again, I do feel like whatever fears you have, because you're not externalizing them, or you're being smart about your fears, I don't really feel like it's weighing you down. I feel like when it comes to new energy or something new that's trying to enter your life, you are a little bit stressed about it, Gemini. But I honestly feel like it's because you have no business entertaining it, to be honest with you, or that it's something that is not really necessary for you. Okay? So, I don't know. I hope that makes sense for you, Gemini. That was kind of a nasty reading. We have strong Leo. We also have Virgo, Taurus, Aries, Scorpio. All right. All right, what do we have for Cancer? what I was saying, I'm doing the timestamps right now during the live, and it's almost similar to yesterday's timestamp. So what I mean is, oh, yeah. I don't know what to say. Yeah, I definitely don't have a clock in my head, like, obviously, Rose. I don't have a clock in my head, believe it or not. But yeah, no, it's funny just because I feel like I'm not like that. I mean, I suck at time management. It's like my worst. I don't have that skill. You know, even today, I remember thinking I have so much time, and then I did get a lot done, but it's like I try to get everything done, and then, anyways, regardless. All right. What do we have for Cancer? What can Cancer expect this week? 3 shuffles. Cancer. Yeah, this is the tea leaf oracle. I really like them because they can be quite specific, and there's a lot of them. So, all right. So, Cancer, overall energy for you this week. We do have the 6 of Cups with the Knight of Swords in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse, 2 of Wands in reverse. Well, I feel like there's a lot of stagnancy happening for you this week because you're holding back your truth, okay? You're avoiding being destructive with your communication. You may feel like being honest is going to, you know, stir the pot a little bit or rock some feathers, okay? 3 of Wands, Page of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles in reversed. What's this 3 of Wands? 2 of Swords in reversed, Fool in reversed. What's this 6 of Cups? 10 of Cups. Well, Cancer, you know, I do feel like there is some type of reunion happening here for you, okay? It could be with someone that you already have kids with, or this is just someone that you see as your happily ever after. This is something that you perceive to be all you ever wanted. But for whatever reason, you have a lot of anxiety and nervousness when it comes to this person or when it comes to this opportunity. You may feel like you can't be honest with this person, or it's like there's this energy where you don't want to like rock this person's feathers, okay? Or whatever it may be. It's like you're avoiding like speaking out your truth. Okay, you could be avoiding talking about your fears or avoiding talking about, you know, your reservations toward the situation. Okay, especially if you feel very limited on a personal level this week, Cancer. You may feel like there's some things that are out of your control that have you feeling like you can't move forward as quickly as you would like. Or again, that have you just very concerned for the future between the two of you, especially if it's a relationship that you've already had some issues with and nothing ever seems to change. But there is definitely some type of family situation or ideal for a commitment or family situation with someone that you perceive to be the person that truly makes you happy. But for whatever reason, this person makes you nervous to the point where you can't even be honest, okay? And you may be like following this person's lead, okay, going with the flow, but you're not speaking out here when it comes to what has you fearful, what has you feeling limited, what has you feeling like you have a disadvantage here, or like you don't know what you're getting into, okay? So yeah, Cancer, I do see you. There is someone here that is reconciling with you this week, or trying to connect with you on a deeper level. And it is making you very happy. But again, you still have a lot of negative thinking toward the situation because of something you're aware of. And I feel like what you're going to do is you're just going to end up allowing something to, you know, unfold naturally. Okay. It's almost like, yeah, someone's stepping into your life, or something seems to be making you feel good. It's bringing in all the feel goods. But I feel like you're holding back your truth, or holding back your frustrations or your concerns, and kind of allowing things to unfold naturally. Because I feel like you just don't want to burn this bridge, or you don't want to be destructive. You don't want to, you know, you don't want to say something that may trigger someone either. Okay. So I feel like you're just kind of waiting for things to manifest in your desired outcome. And you may feel like you need to do this because you may feel like this person either made some type of bad investment with you already that has you feeling like you need to be a little bit more practical and strategic when it comes to your energy you give into the situation. Or you feel like you need to do this because you may feel like someone is no longer interested, or not that. You may feel like someone doesn't really desire to make long-term plans with you. Okay, potentially you may feel like this person has a history of making plans with you and then backing out too. And I feel like you're just allowing things to unfold naturally. You don't want to force it. You don't want to like go right in and speak some type of truth. You're just allowing things to happen naturally. Okay. But I mean, the good news is for you, yeah, there is someone that is sharing feelings here, being vulnerable with you. But for whatever reason, you're still quite, closed off toward the situation. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. What was this bad investment with the Justice in reverse? Okay. The Three of Swords in reverse. There could have been some type of third-party situation in the past that you feel like was unfair, or you feel like was not of your morale, okay, or something of that nature. Or this could be you as well. There's some type of third-party energy here that makes you feel like things are just not fair here between the two of you, or equal. Okay. I also feel, Cancer, I'm just going to call you out for a minute. Okay. Because I also feel like there's this energy of allowing something to unfold naturally, because you're being strategic, because there is something here you don't want to take accountability for. So it's almost like if they come to me, I don't need to take accountability for something. Okay, the Justice in reverse can be someone that is, trying to get their way without being honest, without being fair, without living in their integrity, whatever it may be. And it's with the Three of Swords in reverse. So it's either a third party, or there's something personal you need to share with someone and you're avoiding doing that. And because of that, it is causing someone to not manifest or make plans with you, or it's causing really you not getting what you want. Okay. And I feel like what you're doing, Cancer, is avoiding being the one to disturb the peace or potentially screw up something that feels so good, in hopes that they just kind of accept what is. Like there's something here you're not being honest about, or I hope that makes sense. My brain is operating very slowly tonight. So I hope that makes sense. So yeah, you are receiving someone being vulnerable with you, someone sharing feelings, apologizing, or trying to reconcile. It makes you very happy, but there's a lot of nervousness and negative thinking because you're aware of these swords of truth that you've been kind of keeping under the rug. And I feel like you're allowing things to unfold naturally, to be strategic, because there's some type of poor investment made, whether that was in the past or it would currently be a poor investment, because there's something here you're not taking accountability for, or this person is. Keep in mind, it could be reversed. Okay, but there's something here you or this person is not taking accountability for. And it's causing things to be feeling good, but make no sense in the long run. Okay. What's this Page of Pentacles? Because I feel like when it comes to your, okay, the Tower, the high, I feel like this is associated. I mean, I feel like a lot of you guys may be putting a lot of energy into your work and that seems to be going well, but I feel like this is in relation to this situation because with that Tower High Priestess in reverse, there's a lot of heavy confusion and quick changes happening, but there's also a lot of tension with that High Priestess in reverse because there's this like blockage here, okay? Like knowing more and feeling more than you're leading on, and it's like over time creating a lot of tension. And there's also a fear here of unwanted attention too, okay? And I feel like you're having a hard time trusting your intuition when it comes to what to express to this person or what to say to this person, even if you've been with them for eons, okay? You're still walking on eggshells. Don't do that to yourself. Like, if a grown adult can't handle a truth, like, regardless of if it hurts their feelings, if it's true, it needs to be said, okay? I'm not saying truth about just random things that have nothing to do with anything, but if something is true in regards to how you feel or what you need or what issues are going on or whatever, if it's true, it needs to be said, you know what I mean? So it just is what it is. I don't know, that's a Gemini talking to you, and I know Cancers, y'all can think a little bit differently, but don't let anybody make you walk on eggshells. You'll be regretting that. So if that's you, it could be this person. But either way, there is like a happily ever after happening for you, but it's being hindered with someone not speaking their truth. And I feel like it's you, Cancer. Okay? And you may be walking on eggshells, and it's like, stop. It's not real. Like, if you have to walk on eggshells because speaking your truth would ruin it, it's not real. Okay? That doesn't make sense. Like, the universe would never give you your dream come true when they say, oh, you can't speak your truth though. And if speaking your truth would ruin it, it's not your person. Okay, we do have Dolphin. A lot of you guys have a financial gain coming from something that you may have done in the past. Okay. We do have Marriage. An opportunity. We have Carrot, Opportunity, or Windfall. Man, the same cards are coming out for everybody when there's like a shit ton of cards. We also have Wall, a misunderstanding. Surrounded, someone entering your life. Horseshoe, good luck. So we do have a lot of luck on your side. Okay, there is someone entering your life. There may be a misunderstanding in regards to this person. What's that about? Eight of Pentacles in reversed. You may feel like someone is you may feel like someone has no interest in putting in the work in regards to a commitment or something long term. Okay, so if it's love related, there is some type of misunderstanding because you may feel like someone got bored or grew tired of something and you're seeing it as uncommittal, or something here is making you feel like this person is superficial. Okay, if it's work related, you may feel like someone is not qualified. Okay, and there could be a lot of, or there's some type of arguing or dispute about shared resources, okay, within a business, within a relationship, that makes you feel like someone just has bad motives, or it makes you feel like someone is just superficial, I suppose. But there is some type of misunderstanding here that's creating some like awkwardness. And again, if it's a work situation, you just may feel like someone's not motivated to, really be a part of like creating something long-term and stable, and you may feel like they have very short-term desires. I don't know, man. Okay, anything else? But yeah, we do have Marriage. One more in Marriage with the Death card. Okay. And the Seven of Cups in reverse. So one more. And the Four of Pentacles. So a lot of you guys are holding on to a current marriage, or there does seem to be a marriage transforming, okay? Or there's the potential for marriage, okay, depending on your situation. But I do feel like there is some type of marriage transforming, that you seem to be being very realistic about your expectations in regards to that marriage, and that's okay. It's okay to be realistic about your expectations. but you still need to be able to speak your truth and be honest. Or what type of marriage is that? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, if you can't be honest with your partner, that's no marriage. Okay, that's like a roommate. That's like existing with someone. Anyways, that's I don't even know. But yeah, I do feel like there is something here you're holding on to from the past. Okay, you may feel like you've got a little bit of a sobered mindset, sobered reality, and I feel like it's allowing you, or it's causing you to desire to transform it. Some of you are just transforming it because you feel like that's your only option too. With that Seven of Cups in reverse, you may feel like you have no other choice. You may feel like you have no other choice, Cancer. I don't know what's going on with that. With the Eight of Cups. One more, Knight of Pentacles. I know, I feel like some of you guys are just trying to take one for the team because I feel like there is something here where you feel like, how do you say, like you're trying to avoid issues here in a relationship or a marriage, or the potential of, because you see someone investing into you. You see someone willing to put in the work, and you're kind of looking at it like, okay, well, I'll kind of walk away from my problems or put my problems behind me to transform a marriage. And again, it may feel like, I'm just going to get off this. But I do feel like you are transforming some type of connection that has potential for marriage, or a current marriage. And some of you, you're doing it because you feel like that's your best bet. You know what I mean? I don't really feel like it's derived from love or you know, whatever. You just feel like that's the best bet right now. Okay. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio. We have Libra, Pisces, Aries, and strong Scorpio. So it really could have to do with just what the two of you accumulated together, right? Heavy Scorpio energy. So that can talk about just accumulated resources that you've built together. And in order to end that pattern, you would have to end those resources, right? So whatever that is for you. All right. Or if it's like new love, Cancer, you may feel like this person just has a lot to offer financially. Okay. And you could be, maybe you're just saying, fuck love, I've been through enough. Let's go for the ones with the money. Okay. You know what I mean? And like, teach their own. I don't really care. I think whatever, you know what I mean? But moving on, Leo. This is another thing, like men, they get with these, like they say, like the gold digger men, right? They get with these women with the gorgeous bodies, and you always see people like shitting on the women. Like, I'm sorry, but if you got the money and she's got the body, like, what's not fair about like that? Like, I don't get it. Like, if he's allowed to marry her just because of her nice body and she's young, she's allowed to marry him for his money. I don't really give a shit who has something to say about that. That's just how it is. Men are needy. I swear to God. I swear men are more needy than women. I swear they are. All right, what do we have for Leo? Leo. What can Leo expect this week? My mother is watching. Four of Swords came out. Four more. So some of you guys just need to take a step back, Leo. 3 shuffles. You need to think. You need to regroup. You may feel like you've been through a lot, or you've been through the ringer, but you just need to take a mental break, okay? You may be doing that with that Four of Swords. Overall energy for you this week, Leo, we do have the 8 of Wands, the Lovers in reverse, Justice in reverse, the Sun. Okay. Leo, what's this 8 of Wands? Queen of Cups. Well, I feel like you are receiving a lot of communication here. Um, so one more. I feel like you have someone a little bit overwhelmed, Leo, okay? You may be in a very impulsive energy this week. You may be kind of making decisions that are not of your nature as well. And it's like you may feel a little bit disconnected this week, and it may be causing you to, you know, honestly avoid living in your truth to some degree, okay? Or avoid living in just your personal morale, whatever that is. I feel like you're avoiding making decisions that are necessary for you to feel like the best way I can explain this, there's some type of guilty conscience you have, not guilty conscience in the way like you've done something wrong, but in the way of you feel like you've got off track a little bit when it comes to something, like you're oppressed almost by an inner truth. And with that Lovers in reverse, you may be, and the Justice in reverse, you may be making a lot of poor choices in the pursuit of trying to get somewhere without actually living in some type of truth. And I feel like you're haunted by that awareness. Like you're haunted by the fact that even if this relationship works, even if this job works, there's something about it that is not true to me and it's bugging you. And I feel like you're trying to act really impulsively to kind of avoid this. And I feel like there is someone in your life that is a little bit confused as to your behavior this week, Leo, if I'm going to be honest with you. And you may just choose to separate yourself and kind of focus on the more material things because you are in a position to do that. You are in a position to be more self-sufficient and, you know, take care of yourself and go to the spa or do whatever you do. You are in that position. But I feel like, you know, your pride has got the best of you this week is the best way I can explain this, Leo, because I don't feel like it's external I mean, you can reverse the roles if you want to do that, but I do feel like this is you, because I do feel like there is someone here that has a lot of love for you, okay? Whether it's a lover, I mean, who is this person to, Leo? It could be you. Ah, some of you, it could be you, okay? Or this could be you just being inspired in a certain direction, but you're overwhelmed with the choices that it will take to get there. Just one more. How would Leo know who this person is? The Six of Swords in reverse. Honestly, Leo, it could be you. I mean, if not, it could be another Leo. Or this is someone that you perceive to be very loyal to you. You perceive this to be someone that's very compassionate for you. It's like this is someone that it could be a mother as well, or this is someone that you just feel like, you know, truly cares about you, okay, somehow. And I feel like you have someone a little bit overwhelmed with some impulsive choices. Honestly, Leo, you could be the one that's very much overwhelmed. Because I feel like you're getting lost in the sauce a little bit in regards to something here. And with that Six of Swords in reverse, you could be kind of, you know, planting a lot of crazy seeds along the way. Okay, the Six of Swords in reverse can be like rocking the boat of slow transition, you know, sometimes getting lost in the sauce. And I feel, Leo, it's like you may be, honestly, I feel like you're aware of some type of personal desire to create something, to support something. Okay, but there's also something here that has you hurt. The Queen of Cups is easily wounded. What's that about? The Moon. One more in regards to what? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you just have some fears surrounding money, surrounding resources, surrounding being able to lay down a new foundation for yourself, surrounding, you know, setting new goals or starting over in something as well. I also feel like there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of, how do I know if this person means well? How do I know if this group of people means well? The Moon is like, things aren't what they appear to be. And you may be being really cynical on certain things that are hidden from you. Or you yourself are having a hard time entering the unknown because of fear in regards to whether it's going to pay you enough, fear in regards to whether you have the resources to do it. Either way, Leo, I do feel like you are receiving communication from someone that may be a little bit confused, potentially with some impulsive behavior or something here that just seems to be coming out of nowhere, like it's not of you. But I feel like you yourself are also in a space where I feel like you're desiring to make some type of choice here to explore a new path, but there's a lot of resistance. It's almost like with my youngest son, and I don't want to compare you to a kid. It's simply an example, okay? But my youngest son specifically, his 12th house is in Sag. Lord have mercy. When he gets tired, you always know it because he always gets cranky. It's always the same thing. My youngest son, he always gets like has a fit, and I'm like, you're just tired, okay? Because he always acts the exact same way. And then soon enough, a few minutes later, he'll be sleeping, right? And it's almost like there's something here where it's like you know what it is. So why are you, causing destruction in the meantime? Like there's something here where you could just separate yourself from or walk away from or just choose you, but you're just kind of creating destruction amongst that awareness of knowing it's something much deeper, okay? Lord have mercy. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is something personal. Some of you are disappointed in a mother as well, or you're disappointed in, maybe someone that, is a mother figure, whether you have children with this person or whether, even if it's a male, right? It's like maybe this person, you were kind of desiring more empathy or more love or support and you're not getting it. But there is some sense of disappointment here and it's confusing you and it's making you overwhelmed and it's causing fear. Lord have mercy, Leo. So overall, Leo, I do feel like you have someone reaching out to you out of concern. How is Leo going to react? King of Cups in reverse. See, I thank you, Tabitha girl. I appreciate that. Yeah, I feel like you're emotional. You're hurt here. I feel like there's definitely a difference in love languages between you and someone else. And I feel like you were hoping for more support. You were hoping for more love. You were hoping for more empathy. You were hoping for a deeper understanding and you're realizing you're not getting it. And it's kind of like you're reacting to someone or a group of people even in the way that almost as if these people, if they loved you, would react how you would when you love someone. And that's just not a realistic expectation. And you're just breaking your own heart thinking like that. But I do feel like there's a difference in love languages between you and someone else. Okay. And there's a lot of bitterness. And again, like I said at the beginning, your pride may get the best of you or your pride may cause missed opportunity. I would also watch, your ego or pride when it comes to work or work opportunities, because you may end up causing a little bit of a financial loss or causing some type of instability in that matter. Okay. What's the Six of Wands in reverse? Knight of Wands in reverse. You may be a little bit of a loudmouth at work because you're hurt. And I totally get that. I totally get that. I'm a loudmouth when I'm hurt too. Okay. I always tell people, like, when I'm sad, I'm mad. You'll never see me cry, but you'll hear me like run my mouth. You know what I mean? It's just, we're all different. And I feel like there's something here that has you hurt. There's something here that has you feeling betrayed. And I feel like you're disillusioned to the reality of a situation. And with that Knight of Wands in reverse, you may be exhausting yourself because you feel like you're not getting the recognition. You feel like you're not getting the success you feel like you deserve. And that may be very well so, but there is a need here to at least let this go, to either find someone that loves you the way you want to be loved, find a job, start a business. You're going to have to do this on your own, or you're going to have to make some type of change, because I feel like you're over here, being really in and out of something that hurts you, or there's something here you've already been disillusioned to, but you're still holding up the tower. Like, you're still resisting change yourself. And I feel like if anything, you're just frustrated and mad at the fact that if anything's going to change, it's going to have to be you, and that exhausts you with that Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, but I mean, with that Nine of Pentacles, I do feel like the good news is you do have the ability to separate yourself this week. You do have the resources to be able to separate, and with that Four of Swords earlier, to kind of like regroup. But how much mess are you going to cause in the meantime? Okay, so I would just be careful and hold tight to your resources. And again, if there is some frustrations that you're having at work, or frustrations that you're having surrounding an opportunity, even with a person that you wish would grow, and it's not going where you want, you're going to possibly, it's kind of like a tough pill to swallow. Like, you may have to swallow that tough pill, okay, and just move on with it before you cause any more destruction. Like, if this is issues with a lover, I feel like you're having a fit, like, right? Like, you're getting mad, you keep trying to push them to see what you feel, and it's like they're not, and it's like you may just need to acknowledge that it's just not even what you thought it was, okay? Or if it's a work situation, you may need to acknowledge that there is issues, but nothing's going to change unless you do, type of energy. And there's something here you're resisting changing, okay? And sometimes it doesn't matter if something's true, it doesn't matter if you deserve more, or it doesn't matter if you deserve more love. If we keep putting ourselves in situations that are, you know, below us in some way or are not of us, we're literally saying, this is all right. Universe, I know I'm not like this, but this is all right, okay? And it's like you may need to make some form of change, and I feel like you're not doing it. If anything, you're resisting it, okay? Because you feel like, no, I deserve this. I deserve an apology, or I deserve some type of recognition. I deserve a promotion. And sometimes things aren't what they are. They just aren't. And if you want things to be different, you're going to have to kind of create it from within and be the center rather than, you know, trying to lead or trying to follow. All right, tell me about the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, with the Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse. Some of you, if this is love related, you're going to end up scaring someone away. And I'm not even saying that's a bad thing, honestly. I'm not saying it's a bad thing unless you really want this person. Maybe you're just in a mood, okay? But some of you guys are going to end up scaring someone away or causing someone to question whether this is actually good for them, okay? Because someone here is lacking faith, and they may be... Like, if this is a lover, this is someone that is avoiding being rejected, or they may see you as someone that's in a mood and they don't want to bother you, okay? But it's almost like the more you're in a mood, the more they close off and like slowly detach from the situation, and then you may manifest your fears in the relationship. Or if this is a work situation, this could be a missed opportunity in regards to work because you're dealing with a boss or a mentor or someone that just doesn't agree with something here, and they're avoiding making a bad financial decision themselves. And there could definitely be a difference in values here between the two of you, okay? Also, for some of you, you're dealing with a boss that doesn't appreciate you challenging them or challenging their power, and it is going to cause some type of missed opportunity, okay? Either way, Leo, I totally hear you. I totally get this energy all the way. I totally get it. You're hurt, you feel betrayed, and you feel disillusioned. And it's like there's all these triggers in the meantime, but it's really important to understand that just because we feel something as true, or even if something is wrong, or even if something is true, like, we can't expect people to fulfill that truth for us. Sometimes we have to fulfill it ourselves. Okay, you deserve more. You deserve more love. Sometimes we have to fulfill that ourselves by, you know, taking God's power and let God work through us, not for us. Because no, God does not work for you. He works through you. So it's like sometimes it's just, it is what it is. And it's like, if you want better love, you got to go get it. And if you want a better job or more recognition, you got to go fight for it. You got to go create a new business. You got to like stop, you know, taking it from someone that is politically correct all the time. Okay, whatever. But I do feel like there's definitely like issues surrounding matters of the heart, okay? And when it comes to what's important to you. But I would just be very careful this week, Leo. And again, a lot of you have a mother figure or someone, or even a lover that is trying to be there for you, but it just seems to be causing more frustration for you, okay? Some of you also have some stressful financial situations behind the scenes, and you've been keeping that to yourself. So that's something that's also stressing you out. And we have to realize that sometimes situations and people bug us more when we ourselves are not up to par. Okay, so when we're dealing with our own financial stress, when we don't know how to love ourselves, you know, when we're confused, when we're dealing with our own elemental imbalances, that in itself can cause us to overreact to situations, okay? Because it's just like subconscious shit that creeps up in other ways. So if you are dealing with some type of financial stress, you may be working yourself up over certain things when really that's not even the problem. The problem is something else that's stressing you out. So keep that in mind too, that maybe you guys just need to focus on your finances or something here that is just not going in your favor. Because that could be the main cause of your stress, or at least causing you to overreact to things that, you know, maybe you would have thought more clearly about if you wasn't already under so much stress. Okay, so yeah, I feel like for the most part, this is a mother trying to support you or be there for you, Leo. Some of you as well, for those of you in relationships, your mother, she means well, but she just creates illusion in your life. Like she creates this idea that, you know, she kind of gets you thinking, how do I say this? Thank you, Brooke Mello. I appreciate that, girl. Like some of you have a mother that is enabling this illusion you have with you and someone else, okay? Or some type of illusion. And that's okay. She's your mother. She means well, okay? But you may need to be real with yourself, Leo, okay? So there's something here that you may be trying to chase waterfalls on surrounding a love situation or a job situation, and you may have a mother enabling that, and you may need to be real with yourself, okay? And that's not for all of you, but you could be dealing with Leo. We have Pisces, Cancer, Taurus. So, yeah, I feel like you're mad this week, Leo. And again, if you have the means to separate yourself and enter this Nine of Pentacles energy, do it. Do it. But don't start burning bridge in the process. All right, Virgo. Oh, that's right. We do have an eclipse coming up. I heard it's going to be a positive one, though. I heard this eclipse is going to be positive. Hopefully. Well, that's what I think written in the stars. I was watching her video on it. I don't remember. That was a while ago. She posted that, I think, in her April rundown. But anyway, Virgo. What can Virgo expect this week? Hey, Ripple Snake, Gabby, King Simba. One more. What can Virgo expect this week? 3 shuffles. Overall energy for you, Virgo, 7 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Nice. 7 of Swords in reverse. Okay. 5 of Wands in reverse. Well, Virgo, I like this. I feel like you're being really honest with yourself this week when it comes to what's worth your time and what's not worth your time. I do feel like you're standing your ground, potentially to a Leo. Okay, it doesn't have to be. We just have the Queen of Wands right behind it, the Strength card. And some of you guys are standing your ground to just even yourself in regards to where you're wasting your energy, what's not worth your time, what business endeavors you're pursuing, and they're not really, you know, you're not really reaping what you desire from that. And I feel like you're being really honest with yourself this week. You're being really transparent. I do see a lot of you overcoming a really dark time as well, especially when it comes to your finances. You could be paying off debt, or you're kind of getting out of a really bad place or overcoming some type of adversity here. I also feel like there is someone from the past, Virgo, coming back around or, trying to be more vulnerable, but I don't really see you welcoming this energy in. If anything, you want new. You're looking to the new, you're wanting to explore new. And on top of that, because you have got out of a dark space or overcome, especially some type of financial stress, because again, for those of you stressing about money, I feel like this tough love energy you're giving to yourself has really helped, and it does seem to be paying off. And I do see you, again, overcoming debts or some type of financial struggle or even health struggle. Okay, maybe you had a detox and you're feeling back on your game. But yeah, I do see for a lot of you, there is a past energy coming back around, but you are not welcoming it. If anything, again, you're more optimistic about new endeavors. Okay, what's this Five of Wands in reversed? I feel like this is just the Lovers, the Hermit, and I almost said the Sagittarius. The Lovers, the Hermit, the Sagittarius. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius. No, the Temperance. Okay. Yeah, see, I feel like you're just in a space of being happy, right? And when we're happy, we're not as likely to look for drama and look for conflict, or even if we're not at our peak happiness, we have the understanding of what our happiness is, what we associate with happiness, right? And if you're not happy, if you know what you associate with being happy, you can kind of like maneuver in an easier way with quicker discernment and all that good stuff. And I feel like you're in a space of just not wanting to fight, not wanting drama. I do feel like there's a lot of brainstorming happening for you this week. There's a lot of like dreaming, fantasizing. And again, you're feeling a little bit more light this week. And I like this energy. And yes, there's a past person coming back around, Virgo, but for the majority of you, I mean, in this reading, you're not welcoming it at all. Okay. Because you're in a space of, feeling in flow, feeling happy, again, feeling happy with your choice as well. If you chose to go your own way or something, or if you chose to go your own way on something and omit certain desires or, not necessarily be open with what you got going on behind the scenes, I feel like you're happy with that choice. Okay. I don't know what that's about, but Ten of Swords in reverse. Like I said, I feel like you're just Ten of Cups in reverse. Like some of you could have ended just a relationship even, or there's something here that was just not fulfilling you. Okay. So I don't know, Virgo, I like this week for you. Some of you also have a soulmate energy that you're just kind of keeping to yourself. Okay. And for those of you, like in this reading, this is someone new, okay, or someone you haven't really been involved with, because this is someone that you may be desiring to create something with. And you could be keeping it to yourself because of some type of dysfunctional situation that you walked away from. So yeah, for a lot of you, I feel like there's just a lot of fantasizing energy or desire here for something new. So when it comes to your love life, yeah, there's some interest here in a new person, but you're keeping it to yourself because you're desiring to be patient, and you may not really want to make any extreme decisions because of some type of dysfunctional family situation, or you may have a crazy ex, or there's something here that came to an end. Because yeah, I do feel like there's a past situation trying to come back around, but this is someone that you're not welcoming back in. You're already somewhat aware that this person would not or could not make you happy, or it's just not what you're desiring. Okay. And I feel like the more time you have disconnected from, a past endeavor, okay, or a past situation, or if you have even left the home, even the more time you're disconnected from this past person, the more you're thinking clearly, and the more you may be becoming aware, like, wow, like, why did I deal with that so long? Like, if you are someone that's highly manipulated in relationships or whatever, if you just separate yourself from that person long enough, you will think really clearly, really fast. Like, you'd be surprised just how much someone's presence can fuck with your head. Okay, where you're starting to care about shit that you don't even care about. And it's still on you, but I'm just saying, I feel like some of you may have separated yourself and you're thinking clearly. You're becoming more enlightened to what makes you happy and where you're connected in. Okay. 8 of Cups in reverse. I feel like this is your past person that's coming back around. Yeah, this is someone that may just be impossible to talk to. It's like they do want to talk. This is someone that wants to talk, Virgo. They want to talk, but there's still a lot of egotism that comes from this person. This is someone that may be frustrated because they feel like they missed an opportunity. And I feel like this is someone that just doesn't get it, okay? Like if they wasn't offering you anything stable or abundant or whatever it was that you were wanting, I feel like they're still not offering that, okay? Or they could have had commitment issues, or there was something here where the two of you were just not on the same page, and nothing about that relationship or the potential love was stable, and you're aware of that. But they want to talk. What do they want to talk about? This person wants to fight for you. This person wants to fight for you, but they're hurt about something that you said. Virgo. Virgo, this person is hurt about something that you said or something that you did. They're stressed and they want you to stress. And I feel like you are not welcoming it. Like you're literally slamming the door on this whole situation. 4 of Wands in reverse. Look, 4 of Cups is like you are not interested at all in any way. Oh, right. So what's this 7 of Cups for Virgo with the moon? Creation type of energy. I like that. I feel like there is a lot of aspects here, Virgo, where you may be overwhelmed with some type of choice because of things just being a little bit confusing. You may feel like things aren't what they appear to be, or you're not sure. You're having a hard time taking anything new at face value. So for this week, at least, there may be this desire to just be very disciplined, and not stay stuck in limbo, waiting on clarity here. For those of you dealing with a new lover, okay, I feel like there is a desire here to overcome conflict with this person, and you may feel like this person has a lot of insecurities emotionally for you for whatever reason. And I feel like you're just choosing to let this person figure it out. And I feel like you don't want to force it, because I feel like with that Knight of Swords in reverse, you're kind of following this person's lead. You're not really pushing a specific outcome. Yes, you feel like this person has a lot of repressed emotions, or they're going through something with that Tower card. And I feel like you don't really know how to talk to this person, or you don't really know what to say to this person. It's almost like when you have quite a broad awareness of something someone is going through, and it's almost like you know that there's nothing you can say or do to change the situation, so you're just allowing someone to deal with their insecurities, or you're allowing someone to deal with their tower moment, or whatever it is that they're going through. And I feel like there's this energy where you don't want to like get involved right now, especially if it's something new. Okay, you're just allowing someone to deal with their thing, and you're just kind of doing your thing, because I feel like you're in a space, Virgo, this week where you don't want drama. You don't want to like be anybody's therapist. You really don't. You're in a space where you want to create, you want to explore. And I feel like, I mean, pay attention to your dreams as well. Pay attention to your dreams. I mean, if they're good, I mean, dreams to me are so fragile. And if they're bad, don't focus on it. Because then you may manifest that shit. But if it's good, you can take that and use it as a tool, right? But if it creates fear, then don't. Okay, some of you had a dream and you're being like super cynical about it. Like, I can't move towards you because I dreamt that you were a slut. Some of you are being a little bit cynical on your dreams. So, I mean, dreams are very fragile. So, anyhow, yeah. Either way, Virgo, I feel like you guys are in like fantasy mode, in creation mode, in a space of just kind of wanting to go your own way. Okay? You want to go your own way and make better choices as one. And there's a lot of keeping to yourself type of energy here and feeling happy with the choice to do that. And you're starting to get back in the flow of things. Okay? And yes, there's a past energy. How would Virgo know who this past energy is? The Tower. This is something that you intentionally destroyed, or Three of Swords in reverse. You'll know because you let this go. Like, you're the one that already pushed this person away. It could have been a marriage that came to an end, or something that just no longer aligned with your values. Okay? So this is someone that is, you'll know who this is. There could have been a third party situation as well, or there's some type of like difference in values between the two of you when it comes to long-term plans, and you may feel like this person never finishes what they start with you, or they say they're gonna get a job and they don't, or like something like that. And it could be a marriage that came to an end as well. Okay, but you'll know who this person is because you've kind of rebelled against whatever this is. Okay, and that person is coming back around again. It could be a Taurus as well, or an Aries or a Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. Thank you, Empress Goddess Spiritual G. What's good? Thank you, girl. So I like this week, Virgo. It's like you're in a good space. You're feeling connected. You're very much aware of your inner compass and your moral and what's important to you. And I feel like it's allowing you to not get wrapped up in that inner conflict and not get wrapped up into drama or into fights that are not yours to fight, or whatever it may be. Okay, so it's a good week for you. I mean, it's a good week. All right, give me some oracle. It could be a Taurus, like I said, Aries, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Sagittarius, Virgo, or Gemini. So we have Rabbit. Too much concern with sexual matters. Aries got that card. You could be dealing with an Aries. I don't know. Or someone's just simple. Okay. Or they're just more of a distraction for you. I don't know. We have Key. Successful outcome. There's a successful outcome to your problem. September. Okay. What's a successful outcome to Virgo's problem? Five of Cups, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. If you feel like you missed some type of opportunity in regards to something here that you feel like you missed an opportunity with someone potentially, or you may feel like you may be honed in on the disappointment or sadness or regret that you feel surrounding some type of financial loss or loss of opportunity. And there could be some type of potential to smooth that out, or you may kind of really overcome something here in September. Okay. What's the solution though? Because yeah, there is some type of loss here. The World in reverse. Well, business is not finished. So there could be an opportunity to return to this, or the door is still open to either apologize or to readdress this idea, whatever it may be. Okay, if it was a work situation that you feel like there's no opportunity, there's opportunity to kind of be a little bit more lighthearted and create and remain optimistic. Or if it's a missed opportunity in work or something like that, or something you perceive to be stable, there's still an opportunity to apologize. It seems like the door is still open here. Okay, or that could be, maybe there's someone else coming into you to apologize. Okay. We do a Bull. Man, everybody's getting similar cards, and there's a ton of cards in this deck. Gemini got that card. Everybody's getting, and this one too. Gemini got that one. So we do a Bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Egg. Success assured with a good plan. And hard work. Carriage. A journey, either physical or mental. Gemini got all these three cards. Then we have tense, temporary situation. So some of you guys are just going through a temporary situation surrounding some type of failed attempt, or you may have pursued, something. Some of you jump too quickly into something in order to reassert control or to avoid, your shadow side, and it may not really be working out for you. Okay. And by that, I mean, like, maybe you tried to attempt to make a relationship work or a job work, but like deep down, it was not for you. Okay. Or was not good for you. Okay. So there could have been some type of avoidance here of your personal demons, really. Okay. So yeah, some of you guys as well with that 10 of Pentacles in reverse, 8 of Cups in reverse, like some of you guys have like someone that's like faking emotions because, or like, for example, it could be an ex coming back around that all they want to do is like drain your bank account, but they're like trying to show up for you emotionally because they want to act like they care. So you like so they can drain your bank account. It's kind of like, it's like fighting over shared resources, or there's like a desire to accumulate or obtain some type of resource from you. I'll be right back, guys. Give me a 2-minute break. All right. I still have to fill a bunch of eggs. Oh my God, I got a shit ton of those, those plastic eggs you put everything in for Easter egg hunt. I have to fill a bunch of those. I might wait till the morning to do that, but anyways, what are we doing? What are we doing? Libra. Lord have mercy. Hey, baby Yoda, Peacocken. All right. What do we have for Libra? What can Libra expect this week? What can Libra expect this week? Three shuffles. Hi, Anne. Overall energy for you, Libra, we have the Chariot in reverse with the Seven of Swords in reverse right under that. All right. You're definitely feeling off. I wouldn't recommend making any major decisions this week because you're lacking direction here and you're dealing with a lot of guilt. You're dealing with the burden of someone else not having a backup plan. So there may be a desire to move forward, but you may feel like someone else doesn't have a backup plan. So you may feel responsible for someone else is kind of what this feels like. And even though you're keeping your guard up strong, it's like you're still, defending what's rightfully yours. I feel like you're just feeling held back. You're feeling limited here. You're feeling restricted from moving forward because of someone else's inability to manage their own shit in one way or another, whether it's in the workplace, whether it's a partner. You may feel like someone else just continues to make a lot of poor choices in regards to finances and you're kind of left paying the bill, or you feel like someone's just making a lot of poor decisions and it's like, well, that sucks, but at the same time, like, what am I going to do about it? Even if it's like a new lover, even, it's like you may feel like someone's coming back around, but you're not really interested because of this inner conviction you have. It's like, no. Okay. You may feel like someone is just making poor investments with you. And your reading is quite simple today. Like, you may feel like someone's returning or trying to end some type of stagnancy with you, but the reality is still the same. I don't know. Maybe they're still in a relationship or they're still not able to really offer you anything for whatever reason. And it's like, no, I'm not playing games with my heart. Okay. So stop trying to play games with me. Okay. But yeah, I feel like you do have guilt pushing someone away, but you're doing it anyways with that Seven of Wands. But I mean, let's not fool ourselves here. Even though you're still with the Seven of Wands, even though you're still remaining on higher ground and choosing to, stand your ground on some things, you're still allowing this person to cause some type of resistance in your life where you are either being drained to the point where you're now lacking motivation, because you're having a hard time overcoming conflict. Because whatever the situation is this week with you, Libra, is causing some type of conflict within that is inhibiting your ability to create, is causing you to, causing you to be on a detour a little bit. Okay, so you may find yourself spending more energy defending yourself rather than moving forward and doing what's in your control. Okay, so you need to be honest with yourself. And with the Seven of Swords in reverse, I feel like you do see a situation very clearly. And even though you're defending yourself to it, how much energy is it causing you to, like, how much energy drainage is it causing you? It's almost like you have a leaking aura a little bit, okay? You have a leaking aura and someone is sucking you dry, and it's a little bit of a, how do you say? It's almost like fooling you a little bit because you may feel like, yeah, I have the advantage here, but it's fooling you because you're still allowing your energy to be drained in the situation. Okay. So yes, you have your guard up, but maybe it's not up enough. Maybe you need to enter that like Nine of Wands energy. Okay. Or set more solid boundaries. Like if it's someone you live with, maybe you do find yourself defending yourself, rightfully so, but you may find yourself defending yourself more than you are doing what's in your control. And then by the time you're done arguing, here you are drained, and getting out of flow. So I feel like there's something here that's causing you to get out of flow. okay? And no, you're not letting them in, but you know, I feel like you're still entertaining it, if that makes any sense. Like you're still energetically entertaining it, or there's still a lot of, you know, frustration, or, you know, it's messing with your energy here with the Temperance in reverse. Okay, so you may be still giving it too much room. What's this Chariot in reverse? The Page of Cups in reverse. See, the problem is, Libra, is I feel like you're spending so much time trying to seduce someone else. Like you're spending so much time trying to seduce someone to understand why you feel the way you feel and why they should change, so it's not that reality. And I feel like you're forgetting that you're talking to either someone that's very immature, or you're talking to someone that is so bound and determined to blame you for everything, or manipulate you or victimize you, that you're really not getting anywhere. You're not really making a whole lot of headway. Okay, so if it's a colleague or a partner or the potential partner or a family member, you may be spending so much time, you know, seducing this person into changing the reality so this is not the case, when you're still, you know, being manipulated here, you know? And I feel like this person is going to drive you batshit crazy if you keep feeding into it, as if, you know, they really are going to change, or if the situation, as if the situation isn't any different than you know it is. Okay, so, and honestly, I do feel like this person is playing on your emotions, or giving you little breadcrumbs, I suppose, like giving you just enough that you feel like you're the one in control, when I don't really feel like you are. You have every right to be, but I still feel like you're letting this person control you, or you're letting this person like still fuck you up in some way. Okay, so I would be careful with that. Some of you feel like you desire to move or travel or distance yourself, and you feel like you can't. And you may be letting someone getting in your head, making you feel like you can't. Excuse me. What's the Seven of Wands? Let's see what your goods are. The Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Swords in reverse. So you do got a lot going on for you, and you know this, okay? You may be financially secure. You may have the ability to separate yourself and be mentally resilient and completely avoid the situation. I also feel like there's this energy where you're refusing to talk to someone as long as something is the way it is, as long as something hasn't changed. And I do feel like that has the ability to work out in your favor here. And again, I do feel like you have the ability to separate yourself. There's a lot of self-sufficiency here for you. So that's good. Okay. I don't know. Honestly, Libra, I feel like you're just wasting time trying to make a reality with someone something that is not. And it's really simple. And you're fooled a little bit because you feel like you're in control, because honestly, you do have the advantage financially or somehow, but it's still messing up your life, and it's still hindering your life to some degree. What's the Hangman in reversed? Yeah, I feel like you don't really have any optimism, and you're not really willing to hear this person out. I don't know why. Like, why is Libra even bothered by this? Why is Libra hanging on to this? Could be because it's a marriage, or there's just contracts, legalities involved that make you feel obligated to it. I also feel, Libra, there's a part of you that is authentically trying to be fair with someone. Like there is a part of you that is persistently trying to offer someone like a fair agreement. And in your head, like I told another sign, or don't remember, it's like you may feel like, why wouldn't this person want to make a fair agreement? Why wouldn't this person want to be civil? Why wouldn't this person want a part of my life if I help them, but in the way of like, they need to do their part? It's like you may be in a space of like, why wouldn't they want to pursue this? And not everybody's like that, okay? Some people will spend more energy controlling how people see them rather than controlling their own life, okay? And honestly, I do feel like you have compassion for this person as well, or some level of loyalty to this person. And some of you are just being cautious because of some type of agreement. Okay, maybe there's child custody agreements, or there's agreements involved that make you feel quite limited, which is fine, but just don't let anybody get you into this place where they're stealing all your energy, where you yourself are not really moving forward. Okay, even if you can't distance yourself, there is things that you can do to not be stuck, I suppose. Okay, I don't know, your reading's pretty simple. So I feel like you're doing the right thing by, remaining on higher ground and defend what's rightfully yours. But you can defend someone for eons, for day and night, and be right. But that doesn't mean it's doing anything. That doesn't mean it's getting you anywhere. You know what I mean? I feel like you're spending a lot of time trying to stay on higher ground, feeling like it's getting you somewhere where you're still stuck. Okay, and I feel like you're forgetting that you're dealing with someone that is just not seeing things from your perception here. We do have grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. Okay. So if there is something that's a little bit chaotic and you're having a hard time overcoming conflict with someone, it's like you may really need to be careful here. And, we do have broken wishbone. So there may be a wish that you had with this person that will not be granted. We have bell. There may be an upcoming announcement. With the 5 of Swords in reverse, that makes you feel defeated or powerless. I don't like that. Some of you may be announcing that yourself that, you're no longer making deals with the devil ever. Or it's like some of you may make an announcement or like just a verbal understanding with someone that you're no longer making deals with them, or you feel like you've explored all your options and you have no desire to fight with them, I like that. We also have bread. So there is a period of prosperity and abundance for you. Some of you are getting advice from a friend. Handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Boats, money or property through inheritance, winning, or windfall. So I feel like you got nothing to worry about, Libra. When it comes to your stability, you just need to put less energy into fighting a losing battle here with someone and just kind of withdraw your energy, take your blessings and go. Take your money and run. It's like you need to take your money and run, or take your stability and go. And even if there's some losses involved, it is what it is. That's the Justice card, right? You just kind of have to really emphasize and focus on your blessings and what is going good in your favor. Thank you, Shay. I appreciate that, girl. Cancer tripping out on an aqua that seems to have ghosted. Maybe I'm sensitive and misunderstanding. Thanks for the clarity. Yeah, ghosting is unfortunately an air sign thing. They're probably just not, I don't know. You'll have to talk to them. If they're not willing to talk, then you just need to say, well, it's not my person either. But yeah, air signs tend to detach really quickly when they're not interested, unfortunately. Especially Aquariuses, they can do it even more efficiently. But, yeah, Cancers and air signs, I don't really feel work very well. And again, that's just a very biased opinion. But I really don't feel like it works very well. Like in love relationships. But that's just a biased opinion, and everybody's going to hate that. But I really don't feel like it works. Definitely very different in the way we handle things. But yeah, if an Aquarius if anybody ghosts you, really, unless you feel like you've done something wrong, then just forget about it. It's not worth it. It's not worth the energy. You need to kind of stand fast and understand your worth and not let anything bring you down. You know what I mean? Don't let anybody make you feel any different about yourself. They're not worth it. Okay. But yeah, I feel so Libra, I feel like you got a lot going for you. You just got to take your blessings and run. And just, yeah, there may be some losses or some sacrifices you need to make, but it just is what it is. Okay? They say air and fire work well. Yeah, I believe that. I feel like air and fire signs or air and air signs, and then water and water signs, and water and earth signs. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously that's not like, what did I just do? I just exited my whole thing. Obviously that's not a set in stone thing. Like, you obviously have to look at the rest of the chart, but that's just a very basic like perception from my part. You know what I mean? I know I, for one, am a Gemini, and I don't think I could ever date a water sign. I really don't. But that's just a very, you know what I mean? That's not set in stone. That's just a general perception. I just got to get this back up and rolling because apparently I just exited it by accident. Come on now, Rose. There we go. Why not? Well, why not? Honestly, I think, you know, I could give you personal stories, but then I'd have to be personal with you. I have a lot of experience with water signs, specifically Cancers, because for whatever reason, I attract Cancers into my life like flies in honey, okay? Like, for real. Every single person that willingly steps into my life is a Cancer. And it seems to work when with friends and girls and stuff like that, but guys, Lord have mercy. I don't know why Cancers even bother to involve themselves with Geminis. I don't get it. Like, we're too much of a problem for them. We're too insensitive for them. Then just go away. I don't get it. And Cancers want to like nurture you and be there for you. And it's like Geminis or air signs especially, they don't need that. I mean, we all need to be nurtured, but it's like, what type of nurture? You know what I mean? I don't know. It just doesn't work. And then they expect that. And I personally am the worst for being emotionally supportive. I can be there for you, but my love language is being there for you. Like, okay, what's the problem? Let's create a solution. Let me do this for you. That's my love language. Like, let me do this for you. Okay. I'm not the most sensitive, and like, I can be for sure, but I really have to go out of my way. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. Weirdly, as a Cancer, I get along best with air, fire, but maybe my Aries. I get along with water signs as friends. I really do. And even my sister is a Cancer. You know what I mean? But me and my sister kind of know each other now, where we get what's good for each other and not, like when it comes to each other and whatnot. But like in relationships, I just couldn't imagine. But again, that's just a very basic view. Okay. Well, fire, but maybe you're Aries. But yeah, I've kind of accepted the fact about myself that my love language is doing things for you, helping you, building up on something for you, creating, like, or if you need something, like, I'll do it for you. You know what I mean? But if you expect someone to write you, or like, which honestly, I do write love poems. Sometimes I get all inspired and I'll write poems for you. Absolutely. But if you want someone to be all like loving and cheesy, I'm not into cheesy. Absolutely not. I don't like cheesy either. Like, I honestly can't stand it when guys are cheesy with me. I don't like it. It's very uncomfortable. Don't like it at all. You know what I mean? I don't like that. But anyway, I don't know if that's a Gemini thing or that's other things in my chart. You know what I mean? All right, Scorpio. I don't know, I feel too like once you get to know people more, they kind of like open up different parts of you, and then you're willing to give more, or you do things differently. But right off the bat is kind of more so what I'm talking about. Like, right off the bat, if someone like is cheesy with me, block. Right off the bat, if someone is, you know, trying to be my hero, block. Or like whatever. It's just very uncomfortable for me. I don't like it at all. Like, just appreciate me or go on. Go on now. All right, what do we have for Scorpio? Or like the sexting block. And then I wonder why I don't have any friends. If you start sexting with me, I might give you some leeway if you have some like basic like brain if we've had some intelligent conversations. I may like roll my eyes a little bit and give you the benefit of the doubt. But if it keeps going, block. I just can't. Like come on now. Like like not that I'm not into like sexual things. Like I'm human. But not through sexting or like the phone. That's so weird to me. I just don't like it. I feel like a robot. Like it's weird. But we're all different. Anyway, Scorpio. Like also my love language too is like having like really stimulating conversations. So if I can have a really good conversation with you, that turns me on a little bit. Or like, you know what I mean? Or just in the home, like my Venus is in Cancer. So I find it hard to connect with people unless I'm around you. You know what I mean? Like I like people coming to my home, not my home, but like I like to be around you. And I find it hard to connect like via social media, I suppose. So, all right, what do we have for Scorpio? I just have very little tolerance for things, especially right at the beginning. I just don't see the point. Like, what's the point in ignoring obvious things you don't like? And if it's like that, if that's not really who you are and you're just pretending, well, I don't like people that pretend either. I'd rather you tell me off and that's authentic. And then I can respect that a little bit. You know what I mean? 3 shuffles. What do we have for Scorpio? That's another thing. If I feel like people are like beating around the bush, block. I don't like it. It makes me so uncomfortable. I can't help it. And some people may look at it as like you being nice. I don't look at it like that at all. Anyways, I'll get out of Rose's block standards. And then I wonder why I don't have friends. I swear to God. Overall energy for you, Scorpio, this week. We do have the Moon and the Page of Wands. Ooh, I like this. I like this. Okay. All right, so Scorpio. Why is this Moon here? I feel like maybe you're keeping this to yourself. Oh, okay. Well, Cancer, I do feel like you're receiving some good news this week, okay? It kind of picks you up a little bit. A lot of you guys are being recognized or valued here by someone. You have someone that's wanting to invest into you. You have someone that sees you and says, okay, I like you. Like, I want to put work into you. I want to invest into your business even. Like some of you guys may have literally an investor. So if that's your story, take it and run. Like for those of you that are starting up a business and you're looking for an investor or you're looking for a loan even to initiate a new beginning here, you are getting it, okay? You may be getting that loan or you're getting someone to invest into you or whatever it may be. Okay, so if that's your story, take that. But for the rest of you, I do feel like there is, someone stepping into your life and they are showing you support. They are showing you recognition. It's like there does seem to be someone that values you and it's causing a lot of excitement within you. It's kind of shifting your gears in the way of like, okay, I like this. I like this person. And I feel like you're excited here. And I feel like someone is kind of, waiting on some type of return here, waiting to see, like, for example, if this is someone you work with, this is someone that is showing up for you in a way where they're showing you value, where they're recognizing you, and they're kind of seeing where you take it, okay? And again, it does cause a lot of excitement here for you, okay? What's this? 6 of Pentacles, the Fool, Ace of Wands, all right, so Scorpio. So I feel like there is someone here that has gained up a lot of courage and strength to kind of go all in here. This is someone that has a lot of faith with you. And again, they may be showing you support in small ways, or again, valuing you or recognizing things that they like about you, or kind of, you know, complimenting you at work or whatever it may be. And it is exciting you. And I feel like you're willing to kind of go with it. Okay. But you are a little bit embarrassed here because of some type of, you know, is what it is type of factor here, whatever that is. 6 of Swords, 10 of Wands. Like some of you guys have came out of a divorce, or there's some type of situation here that it just is what it is. You've kind of moved, or you've already moved on from it, but there is something about it that is still like hindering you or causing you to overthink or causing you to be a little bit embarrassed here for whatever reason. I don't know really what that's about though. Queen of Pentacles, 3 of Cups in reversed. You may feel like this person perceives you a certain way because of rumors even, or drama or gossip even, or you yourself could have been indulging into some negative gossip. Okay, you may be a little bit embarrassed about that. Either way, I feel like you're willing to move on and make improvements with this person. They seem to be showing up for you, and it's like you're willing to put in the work. And again, someone does see you to be worth the investment. With the Knight of Wands, one more, that's 4 of Cups. This is someone that feels like you're pushing them away, Scorpio, or this is someone that this is someone that may feel like you're not really interested in whatever they are offering you or whatever they're trying to offer you. They may feel like, you know, you're a little bit bored of them or not interested in what is this that they're offering, Scorpio. 3 of Cups in reverse again. What are they offering, Scorpio? Queen of Pentacles, commitments, temperance. I feel like this person is trying to create some level of respect between the two of you, especially if you work with this person. This person may be trying to balance things out between the two of you, okay, or heal the situation. It's kind of like someone that's offering respect and loyalty, or showing up for you in a way where you can trust that they have your back, and they're hoping to kind of take it day by day and seeing where it goes. They are willing to take it slow, but I feel like they're thinking long term, or they're thinking like commitment, or they're thinking like, I want this person on my brand kind of thing. Like this is someone that's thinking long term. But I feel like you have a lot of fears associated with the situation, either because something you feel bonded to or tied down with, and you're having a hard time letting something go. And on top of that, you may feel like you can't be honest about whatever this is. One more. Ooh, some of you are a little bit torn as to why, like, for example, if this person is showing up in your life and there has been a huge disconnect between the two of you, you're a little bit concerned as to why this person is just showing up in your life now, because there may have been a huge distance or disconnect, and it's like you may be still holding on to the betrayal of either irrational thinking that justified this person's false accusations or lies or dishonesty, or there's something here that has you feeling betrayed or hurt. And even though I feel like you are willing to let go of it, you're more so, because I feel like you're choosing to keep whatever turmoil or betrayal, or if you are torn about being honest about something even, I feel like you're just keeping it in the dark, okay? You're being really, really scorpionic, okay? You're being very discreet and sacred with something that has you a little bit torn in the head or in the heart, both. Because it's almost like it feels good, and it's like you don't want to bring in this like confused, harsh communication type of energy, or you don't want to like say things that may cause them to think irrationally either. I mean, what would that be that Scorpio would have to say? Some of you just have some financial insecurities, or you still feel obligated to other things in your life. Some of you still feel obligated to old commitments, okay? And again, that doesn't have to be a relationship. It could just be maybe they're offering you a job, or they're wanting to invest into you in some way, but you may still feel obligated to something else, and you're just keeping that to yourself, okay? Or again, you just may feel like this person makes more money than you, or there may be some level of insecurity you have, or feeling intimidated to some degree. Okay. Or again, some of you guys aren't even single, okay, but you're keeping that to yourself. But because you're justifying it because you feel like, well, the plan is to move on anyways, or yeah, we're still living together, but you know, you may feel like there's already something set in stone, okay? So, how will Scorpio know who this person is? So this is someone that you have been waiting on. You may have been avoiding communicating with this person because you may feel like it would have caused a shitstorm, or this is someone that you've been avoiding being destructive with when it comes to your communication because you may feel like they lacked interest anyhow, so you didn't really have a whole lot of wiggle room to communicate bluntly, and you may feel like you've been lacking perspective. And you know, I feel like you've been waiting though. You've been waiting on this person to reach out to you somehow, some way, but you've been kind of omitting a lot of feelings or desires to yourself here because you've been just trying to be practical. Let's just put it that way. You've been trying to be practical or stay grounded here. Okay. So I feel like you have people coming in to support you. It's a very specific person that kind of wants to go all the way with you. Or like, yeah, they're coming in to value you, but it's like they want, like it kind of feels like a connection that could be starting out like in business, or is starting out with similar interests at work, but it's like they have like their intentions being the Queen of Pentacles, Temperance. It's like they do desire to create with you, okay, because they feel like you have a lot of value to offer to support their yin, okay? Like you're the yang to the yin, okay? We do have younger man, so dealings or relationships with a younger man. Sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Some of you guys are having a fresh start with a younger man, or you could be the younger man, I don't know. Rooster. So we do have an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Is that what has you a little bit torn? What's that about? World in reverse. You still have unfinished business from your past that you may feel like maybe that's why you're being so discreet. Okay. You may be in disconnect here with someone. You may need to handle that with care, or do it in whatever way you need to do it to kind of like wipe your hands clean. You know what I mean? Oh, my Lanta. Because yeah, you may have like a very arrogant, boastful person from your past that may potentially sabotage new opportunities for you. Oh, that's too many. I love these cards, but they're so hard to shuffle. So we do have key, a successful outcome to your problem, jug. So you're entering a lighthearted and carefree time. Owl, good advice from a wise person. We have lion, so time to act. So some of you guys need to act on something. You may have been kind of keeping this to yourself because there's a lot of fears. You may seem to be, again, experiencing this lighthearted energy from someone, potentially a younger man. And it's bringing in a lot of new energy and exciting ventures and whatnot. But you may need to pay mind to a past person that's very boastful, arrogant, like an idiot. This kind of feels like an energy that someone feels because they are this, or because they are that, or because of whatever. They kind of reminds me of like Emperor in reverse, someone that just takes advantage of their power to some degree, or justifies just being an idiot because of whatever, because they feel a certain way or whatever. But I do feel like you are receiving a successful outcome to your problems surrounding work, surrounding even being qualified. Like some of you are getting a good reputation from someone as well, or you're receiving, like some of you guys have someone motivated to invest into you because you are being presented as someone that's quite qualified, whether that's as a lover or whether that's, you know, in the workplace. Okay. And it seems to be helping you, you know, cultivate something in the long run. Okay. All right. Could be done with the Pisces. We have Cancer, Libra, Virgo, Sag, Aries. All right, I just need to go blow my nose. All right. What do we have for Sag? What do we have for Sagittarius? What can Sagittarius expect this week? One more. What can Sagittarius expect this week? 3 shuffles. All right, so overall energy for you, Sagittarius, we do have the 5 of Wands and the Chariot. Ace of Wands, you have a lot of, I feel like you have a lot of inner conflict with overcoming conflict. I mean, the Chariot can be about overcoming conflict, so it's interesting that's with the 5 of Wands. But I feel like you have a lot of inner conflict surrounding just distance, surrounding just moving on and starting a new beginning. Okay, the good news is you have all the energy supporting you to have a new beginning in work, love, whatever it is. Okay, there is something new and exciting, but it's like for whatever reason, it's like you're fighting it off. I don't know why. I don't know. Let's see. Some of you, it's just a lack of confidence, a lot of self-doubt. Some of you have inner conflict with a new beginning because you're fearing false accusations or you're fearing judgment. Okay, like if you're starting a new job, you may be fearing the judgment you receive, you know, especially if you're doing something completely different, you know, and I totally get that. But, you know, I feel like you have a lot of inner conflict with a new beginning, because it's like you're fearing judgment. And it's like you're having a hard time taking the lead on your own life. And I feel like there is some type of like inner truth that you're aware of, but it's like things are kind of like at a stalemate right now when it comes to having, what is this new beginning? Ace of Cups, new love. Like you guys got a love offer or some type of new love on the table, and you're having a lot of inner conflict about it because of fear. It's like you don't want people to judge you or make accusations or whatever it may be. It's like you don't want some type of like truth exposed. I don't know why. What's the Two of Swords in reverse? Potentially because you're married. One more. I think you're just trying to be wise and logical when it comes to pursuing a wish, or when it comes to pursuing something that does make you feel good. Okay, you're just trying to be wise. You may be trying to do something a more traditional way as well. Like if there is a new love offer on the table, it's like you're all in it, but it's like you have a lot of inner conflict about it. And it's almost like you're wanting to be wise, or you're wanting to do something maybe the more traditional way. So maybe you want to wrap up a divorce, or you want to wrap up something, you know, honestly, for a lot of you, I do feel like this is love, being it the Ace of Cups. Okay, so maybe you have love coming in. Who is this person? I would hurry up though. This may be someone that's getting sick of waiting on something, and they're starting to feel like they're the problem. They're starting to feel like they're the ones that's inadequate, because they feel like you have kind of gone cold on them or detached. Okay, could be a Leo as well. How is Sagittarius going to perceive this person? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You may feel like this person, honestly, Sagittarius, you may be fighting this because for whatever reason, you may perceive this person to be a waste of time, okay? Potentially because they're really in and out with their optimism in regards to the situation. So yes, there's love, there's passion, good sex, whatever it is, but it's like you may perceive this person to be a waste of time because of their lack of faith, and you may feel like you're always needing to reassure them, and that's driving you a little bit batshit crazy. Or there's something here that makes you perceive this person to potentially be a waste of time or a poor investment. And it's likely surrounded by, maybe you feel like this person is a little bit reckless, or again, you may feel like they lack the faith. So it kind of makes you question, like, are you in it or are you not in it? Okay. And I do feel like this person may be starting to doubt themselves because of the lack of success they're getting with you, or they may feel like something was a failed attempt and now they feel like you've gone cold on them. Okay. Clarify the Five of Wands, the Ten of Wands, Three of Cups in reverse. I feel like you're just burdened by drama of it, the drama of it all. Like some of you guys really do have feelings for someone new, but it's like you're burdened by, you know, drama. Okay, or you're burdened by the potential drama. Okay. And again, maybe for example, you're a YouTuber, right? It's just an example, and then I just know more about it. So it's like maybe you're a YouTuber and you want to completely change up how you do it. You're having an inner conflict about it because you're fearing judgment, and it's really that simple. And there may be some type of belief system or awareness you have, and you're inspired to teach on it or to advise on it or whatever it may be, but you're feeling kind of stuck, being really hard on yourself and thinking too logically because of what you're traditionally known for. Okay, so if this is in regards to a career change, you're just being super hard on yourself and caring way too much in regards to external opinions. And I'm not saying you should never care about opinions, but if people are giving you opinions in the way that they're trying to direct you to something that you don't even want to do, well, what's the point of that opinion? Like, opinions should be in support of your objective, okay? So if maybe they're critiquing something that you want to do, it's like, you can take that, right? But at the same time, it's like, who are you impressing, or who are you trying to impress, okay? But yeah, there's definitely a huge fear. And if it's love, for whatever reason, you have a lot of inner conflict about it because you're lacking confidence. And you're fearing, like I said, there could be a marriage involved where that makes you feel like you need to think logically, or something here that is causing you to fear judgment. Or maybe they're the ones married. I don't know. Okay. So, because with that Hermit in reverse, again, there's something new and exciting, but you're also feeling nervous, limited, feeling the need to kind of isolate yourself from what brings you clarity, from what brings you joy. So I don't know what to tell you, Sag. I don't know. Give me a tarot card of advice here, because I really don't know what to tell you. Advice for Sagittarius. Because I don't really feel like you're not doing it. I feel like you just feel the need to do it a more traditional way, whatever that means for you. Okay, so if it's, maybe you're a YouTuber, right? You want to create a whole separate brand and channel, not just kind of fuck your channel up, right? Or if it's a business, it's like you're wanting to create a whole separate brand. It's almost like you're wanting to do something the more traditional way. Or if it's a love situation, you want this person or yourself to be divorced and everything, so you can do something the more traditional way. There's something here where you want to do something less crazy, okay? Advice. 9 of Wands in reverse. The 5 of Cups. Well, the 9 of Wands in reverse can say like you're fighting a losing battle, okay? And with that 5 of Cups, there may be something from your past that continuously leaves you disappointed or is not giving you much to work with here, okay? Like if it's a job, there's something that you have done up until this point and it continues to leave you disappointed. And this could be saying that you're fighting a losing battle, trying to manifest, some type of abundance from something that continuously is just not it, okay? Or causes you to be sad, okay? So if you're not getting what you want from a past situation, this is saying that you may be fighting a losing battle, so stop fighting it, right? And I feel like a lot of you guys are fighting your inner knowing of needing to distance yourself with the 5 of Wands to the Chariots, right? With the Queen of Wands, like you guys need to take control and take the lead here, and be confident too. The Queen of Wands is also someone that doesn't really care what people think. And you always have to pay attention to what you're caring about, okay? And is that opinion, is that view of any service to your future? Are these people that are shit talking or whatever going to be any service to your future? And if they're not, then don't give a fuck, okay? There's how many people in the world? Like 7 billion? Like, even if thousands of people hate you, like, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Empress, like, know your worth here. I feel like you are supported, but you do need to kind of, the more you let people think that you care of their opinion, the more they're going to keep giving you their opinions. The more they're going to keep acting like their view matters, okay? So there's certain things that you just can't allow people to have an opinion on, okay? As long as you're living in your truth with the best of intentions and the best of motives and learning lessons as well, you know what I mean? Even if you have, shit in the closet, right? We all do. We're human, okay? It's just, as long as you're living in your truest intentions and moving forward and living in your truth, that's all you got to worry about, okay? But I do feel like you're fighting a losing battle here surrounding something from your past. Give me one more on that 5 of Cups. With the Lovers. And the Knight of Wands in reverse. Honestly, I feel like there is a past connection potentially that you may just need to recognize how it changed you. Okay, it could have been quite a catalyst for you, but at this point in time, it is exhausting you and draining you. Okay, and it could be causing you to feel like you need some type of validation, or you could be in a note with the situation trying to get validation or show off or whatever it may be. And it's like you may just need to drop it and understand the lesson, because the Lovers is often like choices, lovers, people that come into our life, choices that we make, you know, on the course of our life that really completely change the course of our life. And it's like you may need to see and kind of sit outside of yourself for a minute and see what this person, job, whatever it is, how they changed your life, and just accept the fact that that's what it was meant for, and stop exhausting yourself trying to get some type of approval or validation, or even trying to invoke within you that passion that maybe you once had that's gone. Okay. All right. So there is love on the table here. I feel like this is either something you already are aware of, or you're going to become aware of it, and it's like you are fighting it off. And if it's not a lover, it's just a new direction that makes you very happy, but you have way too much fear, and there's a lack of action happening on your part because of fear. Okay. Give me an oracle here for Sagittarius. We have a fair man. Dealings a relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. August. Okay. So August may be of significance to you. Sorry. We have someone new is entering your life. Okay. We have cracked cups. So you may have a dissatisfaction with life right now. We do have wealth though. So you may be wealthy, but you have some type of dissatisfaction with life. Maybe instead of trying to focus on the dissatisfaction, figure out what is causing this cup to break. Okay. So if there is a broken cup or cracked up shit in your life, it's like figure out, instead of focusing on the cracked cup, figure out what is it that's causing that cup to break. Metaphorically speaking, of course. And then try to focus on alleviating that rather than the cracked cup. Okay, and that may be your own attention. That may be your own focus. Okay, we also have goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. So there is an opportunity for increase. But I mean, in regards to your dissatisfaction with life, I feel like it's because Knight of Pentacles, Page of Swords in reverse. I feel like a lot of you guys are just, you know, I don't know. I feel like you're trying to figure it out, honestly. I feel like you yourself are trying to figure it out. You may feel like you don't even know why you feel the way you feel. Okay, I feel like you're trying to figure it out. But it is causing you to kind of slow down and reevaluate. And like I said, you may need to figure out what is cracking your cup, what is putting you in a mood, what is making you feel certain ways. And you may need to use a lot of willpower to kind of not put your focus on that. And you may need to diligently say, especially if there's past love involved, you may need to really prep yourself and understand that even if they have an opinion, it doesn't matter. Like, you are an individual that has every birthright as anybody else. Okay. So you may need to allow yourself to be known in a new light, regardless of if people like it. Okay. All right. Moving on. Capricorn. What do we for Capricorn? What can Capricorn expect this week? And honestly, Sagittarius, you may not be taking action because of doubt with that Judgment in reverse. Maybe you doubt that you have the ability to be able to seize the opportunity in the way you want. And maybe just work on what's causing doubt. Because if it's a lack of confidence, you just need to do it and throw yourself in it. Like, confidence is gained with time, right? But if it's a matter of self-worth, well, what is causing you to feel like you're not worthy or not of worth? Okay. And maybe you do need to accumulate more work. Maybe you need to learn more or become more aware or something. because self-worth is created. Confidence is just accumulated with practice, with repetitiveness. So it's like, what is it that you're lacking? Because if it's confidence, you just need to throw yourself in it. All right, what do we have for Capricorn? What can Capricorn expect? 3 shuffles. Overall energy for you this week, Capricorn, we do have the 10 of Swords in reverse, the Page of Cups in reversed, 7 of Cups in reverse, Knight of Wands. All right. All right, Capricorn. Well, Capricorn, I feel like something isn't working out in your favor, but I don't even see you crying about it. I don't see you even giving it too much attention. I feel like, again, you may feel like something is not working out in your favor this week, or there's a wish unfulfilled, but I don't even see you sitting long enough to get mad about it or cry about it or anything like that. If anything, you may feel like you're somewhat responsible for why something isn't working out. And it's like you're determined here to overcome any type of conflict. I don't know, what's this 9 of Cups in reverse? The Temperance, 4 of Cups in reverse. Well, I feel like 4 of Wands in reverse. Some of you may feel like you missed an opportunity here, or there's a home situation here that, how do you say? I feel like you may feel like someone else is distancing themselves, or you may feel like someone else is choosing, like I literally hear like flee the nest. Like some of you feel like someone that you're dealing with is choosing to flee the nest or distance themselves or choose other paths, choose other opportunities. And it does bring you some sense of unfulfillment or wish being unfulfilled, okay? And it may almost feel like what you thought you had, you no longer had. Like it may feel like it's like a canceled celebration, I suppose, or you feel like there's a home situation here that is all of a sudden not bringing you happiness, not bringing you peace or community even. Some of you guys feel homesick. Like some of you guys had a lover or a family member choose to flee the nest, or they're going to, and it kind of creates this like imbalance. But I feel like you're trying to work with it. You're trying to like understand. You're trying to be mature about the situation. And I feel like you're determined to overcome some type of conflict with someone despite something not working out in your favor. So again, maybe you feel like there's a friend that maybe you low-key loved and they're moving on, and it's like you're trying to like be mature about the situation. You're trying to put your problems behind you and avoid playing victim or avoid bitching or whatever it may be. You know, I mean, why do we have this 8 of Cups in reverse, 9 of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Cups in reversed? I don't know. Some of you guys are just, I feel like you're just accepting a situation for what it is. And you may feel like, you know, if it's a lover, you may be just aware that this person had a lot of insecurities in regards to the situation. Maybe you feel like this person felt unloved, or there was a lack of love, and it's like you're trying to be understanding, or there's a mother figure here. You may feel like there's a mother or someone that you deeply cared for that is dealing with some type of insecurity, whether that's financially or something else. And you may feel like this person is kind of putting themselves in a position where they themselves need to distance themselves to overcome that. Regardless of what's going on, I feel like you're choosing to rise above playing victim, and it's like you're choosing to be understanding and work with it here. Okay, even though it does, like, for example, if there's a mother or someone you deeply love, if they are moving or going somewhere else to hopefully help some type of insecurity they have, it's like you're trying to be understanding. And it's really, I mean, this could be you doing this to yourself. I don't get that initially, though. Like for some of you, you're becoming aware of personal dissatisfactions you have surrounding a lack of self-worth, surrounding an inability to kind of be there for yourself and love yourself. And you may be very determined to distance yourself from people that have self-serving motives, or you may be very determined to distance yourself from things that just are not fulfilling you, okay, to create new opportunities in your life. What's the Chariot? But yeah, some of you may find out this week that someone you deeply care about will be moving or choosing to seize other opportunities. Tell me about the Chariot with the 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Some of you, you may, for example, if this is a partner, you may realize that this partner is being supported elsewhere. Like maybe they're moving for work or they're traveling for work and it is causing some jealousy, but you're trying to be responsible about this. Or there may be some type of work-like dynamic here that's causing some jealousy, but you are trying to be responsible. Or if this is you yourself, Capricorn, I feel like, honestly, Capricorn, if this is an individual thing where you're recognizing you yourself have an issue with self-worth and being able to show up for yourself in a nurturing way, I feel like you are determined to kind of make the right connections and connect with the right people in the workplace, even though you have a lot of inner conflict about it. It's almost like you're trying to put in the work, I guess you could say, even if you have to force yourself to, because you may feel like you're in a period of time in your life where, you know, making the right connections could be of service to you. And again, you may be having a lot of inner conflict about it, but you're doing it anyways. But I feel like this is more so someone you're dealing with. You may hear news. I kept seeing the Page of Swords too when I was shuffling for you guys. You may hear news of someone like fleeing the nest, and it may create this sense of like offness within your community, within a home. Give me another card on that. Yeah, honestly, Capricorn, I feel like if anything, you are helping this person. Like, if anything, Capricorn, you are helping someone get the support they need, or you're helping. I'm so sorry, guys. You may be almost feeling like, okay, you may be almost like taking one for the team, I suppose, or being mentally resilient. You may be rushing in to kind of be someone's hero or provide them information or try to get them help or get them the support they need to even move or travel or something of that nature, especially if it's a mother or someone that's just, you know, someone that you just highly value, because they may have been there for you at one point in time, or this could be someone you have kids with. I feel like you're trying really hard to not be petty about a situation. Is kind of what this reading feels like. I feel like you're determined here to support someone, regardless of if it was the outcome you wanted. How will Capricorn know who this person is? I do feel like it's a person. I mean, this could be you determined to kind of give yourself this support, even if it makes you uncomfortable, even if you have to kind of fake it till you make it. You may feel like it's very necessary for you. So you'll know who this person is because we have the 7 of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Cups. Lovers in reverse. So someone in your life may be receiving some type of reality check, okay? Or there's someone here that's receiving a reality check in regards to some type of poor choice made. And this person may be receiving an offer to receive support, or honestly, that could be a love offer even. Okay, now again, this does not have to be a lover that's fleeing the nest. It could be a friend, a family member, whatever it may be. This person may be someone that is receiving some type of offer or love, or opportunity to receive support, you know, and make up for some type of poor choice made. And I feel like even though you are internally unhappy about it, so you're kind of externalizing support to this person, okay? Because I feel like you're determined here to cooperate despite whatever inner conflict you have. And like I said, if this is a personal thing, Capricorn, I feel like you yourself are determined to get the support you need. And I mean, give me another one if this is individually for Capricorns that aren't really dealing with anyone specific. Moon in reverse, 7 of Wands in reverse, 9 of Swords in reverse. Well, I feel like some of you guys are just becoming aware of a lot of subconscious patterns that cause you to have a disadvantage here, okay? That cause you to feel less than, or causing you to feel like you don't have the upper hand here on something. And it's driving you crazy. It's almost like you feel like something is limiting you potentially. And it does cause you to, you know, think worst case scenario, or it may cause like mental turmoil in regards to, especially in regards to overcoming some type of transition. The moon in reverse can be like an overwhelming transition that we go through when we become illuminated to everything that has been once hidden from us on a personal level and within our reality. And I feel like you may be going through an overwhelming understanding or awareness on yourself and what's good for you. And I feel like it makes you feel weak. It makes you feel like there's something that is causing you to be less than in some way. How do I say? It's almost like when you recognize some type of personal insecurity you have, okay, whether it's, and you overthink that and replay that, and you may realize that that issue is what's causing you from getting from point A to point B. It's almost like something here is making you feel weak or making you feel like you have a disadvantage, and it bugs you. It's almost like you're determined to overcome this, and you're determined to not be trapped in your own paradigms or the way you view yourself or whatever mental truth you tell yourself. It's like or even comfort zones. It's like you're determined to not be trapped in something here this week if this isn't a personal thing. And it's like you're forcing yourself to kind of cooperate with people at work, or get the support you need. Some of you are desiring to move. I feel like you're just very focused on overcoming some type of personal struggle that you're going through because you feel like it makes you weak in some way, or you feel like it sets you back. Could be dealing with a Cancer. We have strong Cancer. We also have Pisces and Sagittarius and Gemini and Taurus. Give me an oracle for Capricorn. We do have Tiger. Doing something risky, taking a chance. Okay. We have Heart. Love, deep affection, and caring. So some of you guys, if this is in regards to another person, you may feel like it's risky just supporting this person to distance themselves from you. Okay, but it's really stemmed from the fact that you just really care about this person and love this person, you know? Someone is going out of your life, or the end of a situation. Isn't that what we're just saying? I feel like someone's like fleeing the nest or leaving your life in some way. We do have Key. A successful outcome to your problem. Desk. Pay attention to your work. Valley. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Yeah, so a lot of you just have someone leaving your life, and I feel like you're kind of supporting them regardless, and you're choosing to not be petty about the situation, and it may feel like it's taking deep personal strength, but with that will bring you peace, okay? And I like it. And again, some of you are just taking a chance for yourself. I don't know, but make sure to pay attention to your work, okay? All right. Aquarius. Partner that our sorrows in the bar. All right, what do we have for Aquarius? What can Aquarius expect this week? What can Aquarius expect? 2 more this week. Three shuffles. Overall energy for you this week, Aquarius, we do have the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Eight of Wands in reverse right under that. The Judgment, the Star. So I feel like you do have some type of inner truth, and it's like you're keeping it to yourself. Ace of Swords in reverse can be someone that's like oppressed by an inner truth, and they're choosing to not speak their truth. And with the Eight of Wands in reverse, it's like you may feel like things aren't really moving very quickly, okay? Or you have anxiety with moving, pushing something too quickly, or even communicating or moving or something like that. We're going to get a little bit more information. Sorry, information. The Judgment with the Star card. Tell me about the Seven of Wands in reverse. Four of Wands. Two of Wands in reverse. What's the Ace of Swords? Queen of Pentacles. King of Pentacles in reversed. Well, you know, okay, so Aquarius. Okay, so give me Three of Wands in reverse. Failed attempt. I don't know what you're doing, Aquarius. Okay. Now, the good thing is we do have the Judgment and the Star card here. So I do feel like you are in a space of, you know, you're desiring to reconcile, or you're desiring to, you know, take accountability for, you know, the healing of a relationship. And I say that because we do have the King of Pentacles and in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles upright. Like some of you are oppressed by an inner truth. You may feel like you're dealing with a partner that's very jealous or insecure, or you may feel like you're dealing with a partner that has some financial insecurities, especially if there's a difference in dynamics surrounding how much you make versus what they make, blah, 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 blah. And it's like you may feel like you are the main support here in a relationship. Now, I'll read this if you are not in a relationship, but I'm going to read it for what I'm seeing it as it is. Okay, so for those of you in a relationship, I do feel like you are, you know, oppressed by an inner truth. So you may feel like someone has reason to feel the way they feel for whatever reason, okay? Whether that was stem from infidelity or just you know, financial insecurities, or maybe this person is used to having a job and they got laid off, or they hurt their back or something like that. Like, you may feel like someone, like you're oppressed here by the facts of the situation. And even though you're willing to kind of take accountability and heal the situation, you may feel like it's not working here. Okay. Like, you may feel like it's continuously a failed attempt to try to heal the situation and avoid being petty in regards to this person. And even though this week you still seem to be kind of, you know, trying to keep the peace, you're starting to become quite hesitant on the success rate, on the success potential between you and someone else. And I feel like you're starting to doubt whether this is even worth fighting for, to be quite honest with you. Because yeah, if for those of you that are in a relationship, I feel like, you know, you're kind of keeping your distance right now. You're definitely more so focused on, you know, how do you say, if there was some type of financial stress in the relationship, I feel like you're determined to heal that, or kind of renew whatever that issue was, or not renew, but like, you know, heal or fix that situation. But I also feel like you guys are in a space of wanting to work on yourself, or it's like you're wanting to seize opportunities yourself, and you're kind of feeling yourself, you're feeling rejuvenated, you're feeling good. And you may feel like you're kind of smacked with this, like, you know, energy, especially for those of you in a relationship. Now, we'll reverse the roles, okay, depending on what's going on here. But you may feel like someone is just being really, you know, cynical on you, or you may feel like someone is just not happy that you're desiring to do something new, or they're not here for it, right? They're not supportive, or they're not up to kind of, you know, make plans or lay down new routes, or whatever it may be, or set new goals, okay? And I feel like it's kind of waking you up a little bit. And even though you may kind of distance yourself and focus on your own thing as one, there is this energy of just wishing something would work out. Like, for those of you in a relationship, I feel like you authentically want this relationship to work out, but you feel like you're kind of, you know, in this on your own, okay? And it's kind of making you feel doubtful when it comes to whether this is actually going to work out in the long run. And even though you're kind of staying there right now, it's really stemmed from hesitancy, and it's stemmed from things just being a little bit foggy. And on top of that, I don't really feel like you're, you know, even talking about this bluntly with your partner, or at all, okay? What's the Four of Cups in reverse? Chariot in reversed. The Strength in reversed. I feel like you have someone in your life that continuously has a hard time overcoming conflict with you. And it's really stemmed from them trying to control the situation rather than just get on the same page. Like, this is someone that may be lashing out, or they're trying to, you know, like, this is someone that's dealing with a lot of insecurities and stuff themselves. Even if the two of you aren't in a relationship, okay? Maybe you're not in a relationship, but there's been talk of such, okay? There does seem to be some type of understanding between the two of you of like, okay, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. There seems to be like some type of like understanding that the goal is a relationship. And I feel like you're dealing with someone that continuously sabotages opportunities with you, or opportunities in general to fix or move forward with issues in the relationship. And they do that because of fear, insecurity, self-doubt. You know, they may spend more time trying to overcompensate for what they feel like they lack, rather than just creating that self-worth and confidence within. I also feel like this person may be aware of the effort it's going to take to be able to see some type of opportunity, and they could be. Now, the Strength in reverse isn't necessarily always associated with laziness, okay? But I kind of get laziness a little bit here, because the Strength in reverse is also someone that sometimes backs out of fear, yes, but also because of awareness of the strength it's going to take to do something, okay? So it could be a lazy lover, for example, or maybe the two of you had talked of getting together, but they're not like following through with something here. And I kind of get a little bit of laziness here with your person. And it really is stemmed from insecurities, but you know, I also feel like it's a little bit of laziness, because the Chariot in reverse is also someone that lacks self-discipline, usually in regards to conflict and whatnot, and they get lost in the sauce a little bit. But I feel like your person is lacking motivation here, lacking self-discipline, lacking like a rooted, you know, lacking drive. Like they're a little bit like draggy here. This is someone that's draggy, and they're missing opportunities. Potentially with you. You could be a missed opportunity where you're going to be the person that got away from this person because they're just lazy. Okay. And they spend more time trying to make you feel secure that they're good and y'all are good rather than just making y'all good. Okay. And yeah, I feel like you're really starting to doubt the potential of creating, of marrying this person even, or you're starting to doubt the potential of moving in with this person. Like maybe the two of you are in a relationship and there's talk about moving in together and you're starting to doubt the potential because you feel like this person is lazy. Okay, now keep in mind roles could be reversed. Okay, because we have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles in reverse. So it's one of yes. Okay, but you'll know. Either way, I feel like someone is just, I feel like you're mad at someone because they're not doing their part in a situation, and it's causing you to doubt this, and it's causing you to be hesitant, and it's causing you to kind of, distance yourself, and again, I don't really see you walking away from the relationship or backing out completely, but that doubt is starting to manifest. Okay, let's just put it that way. All right, so Aquarius. Now, for those of you not in a relationship, Aquarius, well, I feel like a lot of you guys are a little bit confused or misunderstanding why someone is showing up for you in a certain way. Okay, you may be receiving support financially, or you're receiving some type of recognition. You're receiving some type of support from someone likely in your workplace, or there is some type of similarity here when it comes to, maybe they're a boss of yours even. It's like you're receiving some type of support or recognition. And I feel like it causes potentially some type of panic with the Eight of Wands in reverse that was under it. And I don't really see you making forward plans. But it's like it's almost like you don't really know what you're getting into. Like you don't know, like what are you at by? It's like the newfies. If I was a newfie, or if you're a newfie, it's like you're saying, what are you at by? And you may be like wondering what this person is getting at, or what they were getting at. Okay. I don't know, because I feel like you're receiving some type of recognition here this week, potentially, or there's some type of misunderstanding surrounding some type of someone's support, or someone's support, but it's making you like rigid a little bit. It's almost like maybe you like walk by your boss and they like complimented you, and now you feel a little bit awkward, and now it's like, well, thanks, but now I feel awkward. You know what I mean? Like it could be something like that. Like there could be some type of misunderstanding here, or panic, or it's like you're not really sure what to say. You're not really sure how to take something. And even though it feels good, I feel like you're avoiding taking things further because you don't want to regret it. Even if there is emotions there or a desire to explore something, it's like, no, I'm going to remain emotionally detached because I don't want to fear being vulnerable or fearing looking stupid. And I feel like there's a huge fear of looking stupid, Aquarius. Because yeah, I do feel like a lot of you are receiving, support, or someone is like showing up for you in a certain way financially or whatever it may be. And it kind of makes you a little bit rigid at the workplace, or rigid somehow, some way. Okay. And it's like, you're very focused on not looking stupid. And again, you just don't know what you're getting into. And there's a lot of doubt. Okay. There's a lot of doubt, but there's a part of you that is vulnerable to this person, but there's also a lot of insecurities you have yourself. And there's a lot of fears yourself when it comes to taking control in the situation. But I feel like, because it may feel almost this week, Aquarius, like someone is choosing to seize an opportunity with you, but it confuses you. So it might be something like their support, their flattery, their you know, whatever. It's kind of confusing you. Like, you don't know what they're getting at. And I feel like you do feel a connection with this person, but there's also a fear of, you know, being vulnerable or fearing doing something you're going to regret. Okay. So you're hopeful with the Judgment energy. You're hopeful, and it's like you feel it. And with the Star energy, sorry, it's like you want to seize this opportunity, but you're like keeping your distance. But it's like you may be trying to make this person feel welcomed. Like I don't really see you, you know, being a brat or anything. Like, you may be trying to make this person feel welcomed, but you're really hesitant here, and you may be feeling limited. And there may be something here that makes you feel like you have a disadvantage, or there's just a lot of, you know, doubt. Okay, let's just put it that way. With the 9 of Swords in reverse, it's like you may be thinking like worst case scenario, where it's like you're trying to get out of your head about it. You're trying to get out of your head about it. It's like you're thinking worst case scenario, but you may be like internalizing everything this person says or doesn't say. But it's all after they kind of show up for you in some way, or like I said, you know. And I mean, what is this person doing that is like, be a little bit more specific, universe. What is this person doing? 10 of Swords. Well, that's an interesting love language. And the 10 of Cups. Some of you, this person ended, I don't know, see, 4 of Pentacles. For some of you, maybe this person was just in a relationship and that came to an end, okay? And maybe, I don't know. Give me one more on what this person is doing to Aquarius. Nine of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. I don't know. Honestly, Aquarius, for some of you, maybe they're not even doing that much. Okay. Maybe they're just like being cooperative or like being a team player. Okay. But you may be aware of, you know, the severing of ties of something here, or you may be aware of something. Okay. Or an end to some type of relationship. And now you're in a space of like, you know, weird. So I don't know. Like, I can't imagine you being turned on by this person bitching. Okay. Or being like, you know what I mean? Huh. Well, let's see what the misunderstanding was. Like, for a lot of you, this person isn't really doing that much, being a team player. And you maybe there's some type of end to a family situation or relationship, and you're aware of this person's value. And it's like, you may feel like this person, I feel like you just perceive them to be a wish fulfillment. And with that Ace of Swords in reverse, there could be some type of misunderstanding surrounding unfinished business. So for some of you, there's just a misunderstanding surrounding unfinished business, and you may be trying to be discreet about some type of mental conflict you have surrounding betrayal, or you and someone else butting heads about something. Okay. Some of you just can't figure out why things aren't really going anywhere, or why there's a lack of growth, or you have a lot of mental conflict in regards to why maybe this person supports you and then they don't support you, or there's not really a whole lot of growth happening here between the two of you. And it's like you're keeping something to yourself because nothing really seems to be of success here or closes out. And you may be lacking closure. And even though this person shows up, or, I mean, what's the Queen of Pentacles? 8 of Cups. It's almost like you feel like this person shows up and supports you, but it's like they're avoiding issues here between the two of you. Okay, and that is something that you have a lot of mental conflict about, and it makes you feel like you can't trust this person. Okay, so for those of you just clocking, for those of you just clicking on, if you're in a relationship, watch the first story for the Aquariuses, or if that's what you're looking for. But yeah, for this Aquarius, I feel like for a lot of you, you may feel like, or no, I feel like for a lot of you Aquarius, this person just put an end to, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, unless you're excited about the fact of, unless you feel like this person put an end to a family situation or relationship. I don't know what to tell you. I can't get anything more on that, so I'm just going to get off it. Okay. But this is what they're doing to you. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. I don't know. All right. So we do have Turkey. So someone is behaving stupidly. Maybe they're just behaving stupidly. We do have Star, so guaranteed success. We have January. We have Dark Woman, dealings or relationships with a woman with dark complexion or hair. We have discord among friends or family. So needing to plan ahead. Vine. Get the information that will help you. So that's a little vague. Let me give you one more. So we have Caterpillar. So it may feel like things are moving slowly. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. All right. So what's January? What's happening in January? A decision. Maybe you're going to finally make a decision to cut something out, to take back your freedom, or to just kind of, you know, do what you want. Okay. All right. Pisces. You could be dealing with a Pisces. We have Gemini, Taurus, Leo, Cancer. Could be any sign as far as elements go. All right. All right, what do we have for Pisces? What can Pisces expect this week? One more. What can Pisces expect this week? 3 shuffles. Nine of Wands in reverse. Overall energy for you this week, Pisces, Six of Swords in reverse and the Five of Pentacles. Queen of Swords in reverse right under that. All right, so Pisces, I feel like you're having a hard time moving on from something that left you feeling abandoned or caused some type of financial stress, okay? I do feel, Pisces, this week you may be more feeling, you're not really feeling in control as much as you would like, but it does have to do with some type of financial stress, health concern, or you're feeling like someone just cut out communication. Okay, let's just put it that way. Or you may feel blocked out of someone's life, or you feel abandoned even. And yeah, I feel like you're having a hard time moving on to calmer waters this week. And you may feel like it's not really in your control. And even though there's this optimistic perspective and new opportunities kind of being slapped on your plate, I feel like you're just having a hard time with the struggle. And that's just human. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you whatever. It just makes you human. Human. You're human, Pisces. Don't worry, you're human. Okay, so Pisces, I feel like you're just human, and that's all right. And I feel like, yeah, you're having a hard time moving on from something that has you feeling like some of you guys are just broke. Okay, let's just be real. And it's like you feel like it's not in your control. And yes, you're aware of what you need to do to overcome that. And you're doing it. Okay, but right now, at least this week, you may feel a little bit, under your stresses. Okay, let's just put it that way. You may feel like your stresses financially or your health stresses even are weighing you down. And I do feel, regardless of if it's financial stress or regardless if you were abandoned by someone, I feel like you're doing what you can in your control. But you may feel like there's so many things out of your control, like, well, you don't get paid for whatever, or you don't have the opportunity to get more hours or whatever it may be. It's like you may feel like there's a lot just out of your control. And even though there is plans being made for new opportunities and you're kind of taking the responsible approach to, overcoming whatever adversity this is, you still feel a little bit intimidated by your stresses. Okay. And if this is a person that you're trying to move on from that left you out in the cold, that is still triggering you in some way. Okay. And it could be influencing it could be impeding on your willpower. Okay. Let's just put it that way. You may not have as much willpower this week. And you may be submitting to someone's control. So be careful of that. So if someone left you abandoned you or whatever it is, okay, and you feel like doing this, that, or the third will get them back, that's you submitting to someone's control. Okay. Unless I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. If you want to be with someone that's their way of dealing with issues is abandoning you and whatever, then, unless you really fucked up, you know what I'm saying? But, I don't know, use your own discernment on situations. But because the Six of Swords in reverse can talk about like submitting yourself to situations stem from a lack of willpower. And you could be submitting yourself to someone that does not have good intentions. So keep that in mind. Okay. What's this Two of Wands? Queen of Pentacles in reversed, Ten of Swords in reversed. I do feel like there's a new opportunity available for you, especially when it comes to your love matters, Pisces. Which one do I want? Oh my God, my throat. It's so dry right now. I could use a haul, but I don't want to suck on things while I'm live. I feel like there is a new love opportunity, Pisces. However, this is someone that is kind of avoiding being hurt or avoiding being betrayed. And you may start to think that this person has bad intentions with you or has selfish motives, when really this person feels like you're still hung up on someone and there's a lot of jealousy involved. Okay. And you could be very much considering, honestly, Two of Wands to the King of Pentacles. You may have a new opportunity opening up with someone that really got their shit together here. But there's also a lot of jealousy or insecurities this person has because this person may feel like you're still hung up on an ex. And I feel like, you honestly, Pisces, may be in a space of avoiding an ending with someone from your past or avoiding worst case scenario to the point that you may be walking on eggshells with someone from your past. And this person's like, well, why do you care? Why do you care if your ex sees you with me in a restaurant? Why do you care? And honestly, personally, my go-to is if you can't take me out in somewhere's public, like there's something wrong. Okay. So this person is kind of looking at you like, now obviously this is not for everybody, but some of you think like this person, like this, like this, like for some of you Pisces, this person is in a space of like, why do you care what your ex thinks? Okay. And it is causing some issues there. Okay. So yeah, I would be careful with submitting to someone's control, because even if you think, no, I'm not even with them, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to keep the peace. I'm just, that's still submitting to someone's control. They love that. You know what I mean? When people that don't have control over you can do whatever they can to control those little bits and things and whatnot and get in your head when they're not even there, that's control. Okay. And you can't give a fuck. Okay. Let them make themselves go crazy. Okay. So I feel like you have new opportunities, Pisces, but if you keep like holding on to this past situation, or even if it wasn't a relationship, even if it was just something that left you abandoned and you're still worried that this person thinks you forgot about them, like, don't worry about it. Don't submit yourself to someone that doesn't even know how to show up for you. Okay. Because yeah, there is a new opportunity. Tell me more about this King of Pentacles. Yeah, the Nine of Swords. I feel like this is someone that's starting to think a little bit negatively because they feel like someone else is competing for you. Okay, and you may be looking at it, no boo, no baby. I'm just trying to keep the peace, baby. And they're looking at it like, no, he's still winning you. Okay, they're looking at it like competition. They're looking at it like drama. Okay, they're looking at it like, why is it like that? It's weird. Like, this is someone that's thinking very negatively because they're aware someone else is competing for you. Okay. And it's not even so much about how you're acting. It's the fact that this person apparently has so much control that it's influencing you in some way. Okay. Oh, Lanta. Now, this is very specific. So sorry if this is not your story, but some of you have someone that is jealous, because not even jealous, just like they're just thinking negatively on it because they're aware that someone else is competing for you. Okay. And honestly, with the Ten of Swords in reverse, I feel like you guys are avoiding the inevitable. Like, you may be avoiding, putting the nail in the coffin here in a past situation, but you're going to have to, okay, if you want to gain any solid new potential person in your life, or at least this person. Okay. How will Pisces perceive this person? Knight of Pentacles, you're going to perceive them to be quite responsible. You may see them as someone consistent, and you like that. And consistency, when people step into our life and they give us consistency, it can be quite easy to take advantage of that and take it like a grain of salt. Like, honestly, not even consider that this person actually wants to invest into you. I know this sounds weird, but like, you're going to perceive this to be someone that's actually consistent. Like, it's not like pulling teeth trying to get communication. You're going to see this as someone that's very responsible, loyal, reliable, but you may feel like they have their reservations towards you. And honestly, if this is your situation, I don't blame them. Okay. I don't blame them. All right. So I feel like your person, Pisces, what does this person want with Pisces? They want the truth. They may want to just, I feel like they want to have an honest conversation. Like, this person is wanting to let their guard down here. They want vulnerability between the two of you. They want intimacy as well. Like, they don't want to, this person doesn't want to feel like they have to push you away. Okay. Like, they want to honestly be vulnerable with you, and they want to allow you, they want to let you in, but it's like, they also, like, this is someone that wants to speak some type of truth here with you. Okay. Maybe this person hasn't even told you yet that something bugs them. Maybe this person is desiring to speak up when it comes to some type of chip they have on their shoulder. Okay. They may want to be vulnerable about certain things that they're not willing to compromise on. Okay. So if they feel like you're still showing up at your ex-host every night, or if they feel like you're still whatever, it's like, there may be certain things here that this person wants to be very blunt with you about. Or even if this person feels like you're, I don't know, I don't really know, like catering to your ex, like a child, it's like that bugs them too. Okay. Because yeah, this person just wants to be honest about what's bugging them, because they hate having to be suspicious and whatnot. Okay. So I do feel like this person will be very direct with you if they haven't already. Okay. Okay. Now, for others of you, if this is not work or love, I mean, if this is not love related or in regards to you and, you know, because yeah, if this is love related, you do have a new opportunity, Pisces, but you're going to have to drop the past, okay, and stop submitting to it. If I could breathe. All right. Now, if this is not love related, Pisces, I feel like you are just going through a financial struggle, and it's really up to you to make forward plans to overcome that. And you may be lacking willpower this week, and don't beat yourself up about it. You're human. But it's like when it comes to your financial struggles, you yourself may be the problem. Okay. Whether it's lacking willpower when it comes to living above your means or not being responsible or just not really putting in the work for what you want. There's something here where you want it, but there's just a lack of willpower. Okay. So, and you see it all the time, like ADHD, for example, it's almost become like a trend, like to have ADHD, and it makes no sense to me. Like I get it, like it's common, but at the same time, like just because you act in a certain way doesn't mean you don't have control of that. And you can become aware to an extent. And I'm not saying it's not a thing at all. That's not what I'm saying. And take medication if you need to or whatever. But when you're aware of patterns and what causes you to hyper focus and what causes you to lose track of time, okay, because I totally get it. Trust me, I deal with it too. Okay, if you're aware of certain things, like me, I could put my headphones on and just trying to get those headphones on my damn ears, like I'll be lost for like 6 hours, and it's toxic. It's toxic because I need to sleep sometimes. And it's like, sometimes I just want to dance, or I just want to, you know what I mean? Or I'll like be starting a new business. And it's like, I mean, I've gotten a lot better at it, but the point is just because you have a habit, just because, you know, you have habits doesn't mean they're necessary and doesn't mean you can't control them. So for some of you, you may want to pay attention to things that are just not in your favor. You know, or if you spend too much time on your phone and it causes you to be tired the next day, like, pay attention to that. Just don't sleep with your phone in your bed or whatnot. I don't know. There's just certain things that you're just going to have to be honest with yourself. Like if I want to make improvements here, I'm going to have to cut this out. Like, no, like tough love. Okay. You're going to have to kind of like be the CEO of your life and kind of take a look at your life and say, okay, what's working, what's not. And you're going to have to like be your own boss, you know what I mean? And give yourself tough love. Because the good news is there is opportunity to move forward and obtain financial security. Okay, give me one more on the King of Pentacles when it comes to personal. I feel like your main struggle here is just a lack of structure, like a lack of routine, like you're having a hard time making a plan and sticking to it, you know, creating a routine that's built around what you need to do. I actually watched a video not too long ago that I thought was very helpful. And he said to like write, I don't know, like 4 main things maybe, right, that you really need to get done. Okay, now take those 4 things and write it on a separate piece of paper, and under each thing break it down, like everything you need to do to get that one main thing done. So I'm talking about impactful days and impactful things. So I don't know, maybe there's one thing you need to get done right now. Break down everything you need to do to get that one thing done. Okay, now I don't know, maybe that's not good for you. It worked for me. It made sense to me and it helped me. Either way, because the King of Swords in reverse, 5 of Swords, like you may be kind of fighting with yourself when it comes to certain things that you have anxieties about and that you end up thinking negatively about rather than seeing your obstacle as a struggle. And you may be causing your own mental conflict for nothing when really it's just like creating some type of routine that's working or would work to create some type of stability in your life. But yeah, Pisces, I feel like on a personal level, this is just, you know, a you problem, which is exciting. You much rather have you problems than other people problems because you can control yourself. Okay. I personally rather have problems with myself all day long. Okay. But you can't fix other people. Okay. You can fix yourself. So, yeah, you may be just lacking willpower this week. Okay. Like you may become intimidated with the stress, okay, or with the health issue that you may kind of overwhelm yourself and, you know, disassociate a little bit when it's really not. You may be like making it a little bit more than it is, even if it is a lot. Like it's just life. Nothing in this life, very few. Okay, let me not talk. I'm not going to talk because there's a lot of things that's worth stressing about and fighting for. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, y'all know what I'm getting at. All right. We do have December. I'm not taking these. These don't feel right. So December. Stop. Lord have mercy. So you may be going through a valley right now. You may need deep personal strength and peace, and that will assure success. Okay, successful outcome to your problem. We do have heart. So there may be someone that has deep love and affection for you, but someone is going out of your life, Pisces. And some of you just need to put the nail in the coffin. And like I said, this picture actually has a coffin on it. And I don't really look at it in the literal way. But since you have the Ten of Swords in reverse, I feel like some of you guys are avoiding putting the nail in the coffin when it comes to certain past people. And you just may need to do it, okay? Whether that's just completely moving on and never thinking about them again or caring about what they have to say about your life, or whether that's like whatever you need to do, okay? But like some of you guys are just like sabotaging love and potential opportunities because you're just like you're walking on eggshells to past situations. You know? We do have hand. So someone may be in need of help or assistance, which is fine. Okay, someone may be overwhelmed with a choice, Pisces, and they're needing help or assistance. But be careful helping people too much if you yourself need help. Okay, so if you yourself need to take that time in your day to like get yourself in check, be careful how much time you give people. I'm not saying you can't help people, but just be careful. So we have rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. We have broken wishbone. So there may be a wish not being granted surrounding someone that you have feelings for, or surrounding gaining support from someone at work, or potentially surrounding a love, an affair maybe at work. Some of you, it was an affair at work, or there was love you had for someone at work, and that's saying that wish will not be granted. Now, this is a very general reading, so maybe it will. Okay. Use discernment. Okay. Anyways, Pisces, some of you may be trying to get empathy and love and support and cooperation and just being civil from an ex. And you may be in the space of like, yeah, I'll put the nail in the coffin when they just like chill out or when they're civil. I can promise you, Pisces, some people are never, ever civil. As someone that just observed people my whole life, and someone that has dealt with divorced parents and all of that stuff and seen all of that craziness, like some people really will like go to their like grave not being civil. Okay, even after the nails in the coffin, they'll still be not civil, or they still just love it. They still love bitching about it. Okay, like decades after, like I swear to you. So don't expect cooperation or just unconditional type of like understanding and love and whatnot from certain people. All right. You could be dealing with an Aries. Could be any sign though as far as elements go. What? All I read is no touching the kitty at work. Oh, at work. I read it as like the kitties at work. I read it as the kitties at work. Kitties got to have love too. Yeah. All right. Well, folks, I'm out of here. I hope you guys have a great Easter. Easter is tomorrow. Here anyways. I don't know. I feel like it's for everywhere, but I hope you guys have a great day and all the best.